while waiting, the ship you guys are taking. Is it two ships or just one ship? You guys.
I
Jonesy's
think
got
we
a
will
ride
take.
on a ship. I don't have a ship.
Yeah, I don't have a ship
Okay.
either.
I don't have a ship on this character.
Well, then it sounds like
Okay.
we just have the Sea Witch. Is the
And-
only ship, but
Marie Bonnet be bringing the Guillotine 3. Oh, sorry, not the Guillotine, but the
Oh, that's right.
Revenge
what's the-
3 would be her name. A sloop.
oh,
A sloop.
okay.
So the Sea Witch and the sloop. Okay, that's the two.
I don't know if I read that correctly.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna put the first time. And then for the you guys were trying to kind of find a way to kind of get the the sleeper agent or the poison, the toxin, whatever it is. Did you guys kind of decide how you wanted to kind of approach it? Did you want to go to Mr. Alcock and try to get help him make it? Do you guys want to try to find the shaman in the Dark Caribbean? Did you guys want to try to rob a warehouse? I can tell you this: the warehouse would be in located on Cargenia, or in no, that's fine.
Wasn't the
Is it
warehouse
Cartagena?
too
No,
big, we decided, because it would be full of Spaniards?
That's kind of their here we go. That would be more like the main city, which is Maracaro. I can never say these names. Cartagena is another port that's close by, but the Inquisition kind of taken over that the main lake port of Maracaibo. That's what I was thinking, but that could be something for something else. Because I figured it's either be there, you could do like probably a Port Royal. I'm trying to think of like major ports that would have like that a large supply of what you need. Because Havana's pretty much gone. NASA's gone. Tortuga's not a really viable sport. I don't think even. So
Yeah.
I guess it depends more, at least in my opinion, kind
Oh, I
of
forgot to join the Albert link.
um
My bad.
like how you feel the rest of the adventure is going to go versus how much time you want to spend on that, because it could be like, I know at least a couple of us have quite a bit of sum of money. We probably could just buy it, right, if we didn't want to play it out, versus we could do a whole like break into the warehouse and figure out how to get it out kind of thing if we wanted to devote time to it. So I guess that's
so I figured I was thinking more these either one that you guys want to do. There was going to be kind of like a couple like I figured a couple rounds of skill tests, and then just kind of it wouldn't be that like in depth kind of, but it's just a little kind of a fun little way to kind of get it started.
Yeah.
So because then I figured you guys will summon the Kraken, and then just kind of dealing with that, we'll have like a combat, and then you guys trying to figure out how to kind of get it down, try to explore it, either the shallows or tie it up. There's still a lot that you guys have to kind of work on with that. So I wanted to kind of make sure that you guys dedicate more time to that. So
okay. I'm gonna go on mute for a second and give James a call because let's see what's holding on. Because speaking of summoning the Kraken, this will be a very different adventure if he's not here. 1 second.
Sounds good.
You good.
All right, and then let's see. And then there's everybody. Oh, okay. So while we have a little bit of time, I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna try something just out of curiosity for all of our peeps here. And then here I'm gonna get you guys on the board at least, so you can play around and try to get Ooh, so small. Then who here hasn't used Owlbear?
I used the original version. I haven't used since they did the overhaul.
Oh, I love the overhaul.
I think we used it last time we played, so I used it then.
Very cool. So I've it's been kind of, I'm gonna make your character a little bit bigger just to kind of stand out on the oops. But I think I found, because we were talking about like trying to use um the light and stuff for you guys. So I think I figured out how to do that. And it's so which is kind of neat. But we won't really use it for this because it's not really sneaking. This to be more. But it's pretty. Eventually, like we'll do when we do get like ship stuff, I'll put a ship out here. Actually, I'll do it right now so we can just kind of see it. And yeah,
And
what
if you
kind
could
of
share the link when you're ready, that'd be great too.
That's right. Okay. Do you need me to email to you or?
That or you can DM me in Discord the link to Heb.
Okay. Yeah, I dropped it in our September 5th chat, but I can just DM you directly.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, there you go.
Hello.
Blackout where I am.
A blackout.
Yeah. Third world country. It happens.
Oh,
All right, I just talked to James. I got sucked into a work call. It's still 4 o'clock out where we're at, so he'll be here as soon as he can. So he said to go ahead and start. We will have the Kraken abilities.
We'll summon when we need it to. Okay. So then what do you guys think? Do you guys want to? And here we go. Little test, but I'm kind of just so with this, just so for when we do ship stuff, I'm just kind of showing you real quick that I'm attaching you guys all to this boat. So when we do move and stuff, you guys can just move the boat, and everybody will move with the boat instead of you have to move individually. And then you guys would be able to move your characters individually. But like as we're on the sea and stuff, and during any ship battles or anything. All right, so now you take the. So you guys now all kind of you can move around the ship, but then you can also move your characters individually and not affect the ship. So it's a nice kind of thing. It's kind of cool about that. That's the one I like. What I like about this a lot. Then the ships, you just the top you kind of rotate it. And then the actual like ended maps and stuff that I have for water will actually have hexes, but it shows you like you can actually rotate. It tells you like the actual degrees, so you know how much you're actually turning. So, all right, and then so for a little something different. If you guys don't really care, I'm gonna suggest only because I made something real quick and I think it's kind of a little fun. We'll try it out. That you guys are heading over to see a shaman that has that can make you very potent a potent
Yep.
spell, like kind of potent like sleeper agent kind of paralytic that you'll be able to kind of use against the Kraken.
Sounds good.
Hey, hey guys,
I
sorry
was
I'm late.
No worries.
James, good to see you.
Yeah. Hopefully I won't have to jump off. I got a work thing going on. Hopefully it's taken care of, but
We understand. It
Good.
happens.
Good.
So I was just telling them that we're showing a little bit about the boat thing was kind of cool, but I'm gonna bring you guys over to a map. You guys, since nobody had any one particular thing they wanted to do for the ingredients, oops, or Kraken, the you guys are decided to go to the Dark Caribbean, kind of around like the Mosquito Coast area. You heard of a powerful witch out there, shaman that can make um that makes extraordinarily potent this paralytic sleeping agent. It's one of those that like she grants that you can do anything. You can take down a god with it. Um,
that's pretty
but
close.
yeah. So it's figured that's the best. You've heard a couple other people say that she is an odd creature, but um, so you guys are kind of as you're kind of making your way over, there is a kind of a almost like a nagging feeling, like almost the ship itself almost seems to be whispering to you, almost just as you're steady ride there, just kind of like the end is nigh, the end is nigh, and you all will die. It's just this soft little, like almost like a nursery rhyme in a way, and it just like kind of repeats it, throughout your journey over to the shaman's land. And I'm going to switch over your map real quick. So when you get there, this you realize pretty quickly what why people are also talking about how this is an interesting being. You see this very grotesque, sweaty, looks like pregnant woman, though she is much larger than an actual a normal human being would be. And the bottom half of her body is not just legs, but hooves, like 4 goat hooves. Kind of black fur on it. They're mangy and sweaty. Just a disgusting kind of smell that emanates from this place. She's kind of drooling this like black liquid as she smiles at you all and says, "Welcome, welcome to my domain. Would you like some tea?" No. She kind of grabs her stomach as you see something inside of her stomach moving. Doesn't look
Come
human.
on. I'm eating breakfast, dude.
Oh, sorry about that.
I
So we'll fast forward a little bit to the nastiest right now. She says, out in her field, there are ingredients that you guys can use to bring her. She can kind of make the potion that you guys need, or the product you guys need. Sorry. She says, but you need to find a matching pair of each item. So if you guys look at the
Oh my
map,
god.
there are
Are we gonna
there's
play
about
game?
there are 50 green squares. So each of you will get to choose a square. This is basically just matching pairs.
I love this.
You guys, and I figured, try to give this a little whirl. See, to be honest, I don't really remember how many pairs I have out there, but I made a bunch of them. So you just need 4. So I figured if you guys, and I will drop your icons on there again, just to. And if you guys want to, so each round, everyone gets to kind of choose. We'll roll for initiative to see who goes first. And that way, it's like, and then 2 people get to choose we'll we'll kind of reveal that, see if they match. If they don't, we'll cover them back up, and then the next 2 people will get to go. We'll see kind of how quickly this goes, and if we need to, we can kind of adjust a little bit. But I figured to give this a little something different. Your characters are gonna be a little bit smaller, but I'm putting them all down here in the yard.
Well,
So if you guys want to,
use it.
Julio down by the schoolyard.
yeah, you can make them a little bigger if you want. And then I've got and then James. You
saw
I need to
my
send you. Yeah, I need to send you the email.
no, I got a link. I'm already in there.
Oh,
If you
okay,
just add me in there, I'm in there.
Yeah, I'm just making it bigger because I don't have my glasses
Yep.
on, and
yeah,
I
absolutely.
just hid myself in this thing. So
What's the
Wait,
easy
you
way
not-
to make it bigger?
there's when you select it, there
right.
are arrows on the side. You just click one arrow and move it.
I don't see you.
Captain Cook just dived straight into the bush. She saw the garden in the back, and I just went straight to that tile. But now I'm behind it, and you can't see me anymore.
Do you not see me?
Oh, no, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna email you because it's a different
Oh.
game channel.
Okay.
So give me 1 second. I'm gonna email it to you right now.
I see you adding people in here, so I'm in here, but I don't know why.
Yeah, I see 7 people
That's
on.
Are you Seahorse?
Yes, I think that's what it said when I joined.
Wait.
I didn't add that.
That's
It just said that.
Yeah, it's whenever you join it automatically. You could change the name, but it automatically just gives you something. I know it's a little funky. Did I lose
It's
somebody?
a fun bit of fiber. Well, it can be
Lost
confusing
somebody.
for new people.
Yeah, and so and then for an icon,
I'm
I don't really have any.
gonna edit my name then, and I'm gonna put Old Turtle.
Cool. Oh, then I have yours over here. 1 second.
How's
And
that?
alter-
Can you see it now?
Yep.
Oh shit!
And there you go. Did we lose Captain Cook?
Captain
No, I hit the
Cook-
wrong button. I hit the button I thought would bring everyone's thing up, but it just
No worries. All right,
Here you
so
go. I'll write you.
Back.
About the Captain
Thank you
Cook,
for
I
rotating.
actually put her token underneath the card here that's north of the. So I'm going to go to
I
that
kinda-
square first. My turn.
I kind of figured as much. Yeah. I think I could just drop another one for you. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
where?
So yeah, if you go behind those things, you won't be able to kind of get yourself back. So if you just kind of like hang out like next to it and say that way, I know which one you guys want to turn over. Just because it's like there's the image underneath each one of these, and the way it works, it's kind of a pain. But like I have to I can't hide the thing without having to hide this like little note on top of it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I'll make sure not to put my token underneath the cards.
yeah, and here if you guys want, you can kind of make yourselves a little bit bigger.
Nice.
So that way
We can use the measuring tool. Otherwise, to
I'll
point.
put
No,
my proverbial-
I'm not worried about
I like
measuring.
that.
Oh no, not
Like,
about
it's- this
measuring, but to identify which one we want to
Oh yeah, you can do that too. That works.
like this. I want to open this.
Okay, that works too. Yeah. So if you guys want to just position yourself so you're kind of like you all can see everything, and that works for me. I see Sin's already got marked your spot. So then you guys want to roll for it? Or you guys want to just 2 at a time just kind of go?
Can go 2 at a time.
How many of us
Okay.
are there? 2, 4, 6. We can work in pairs.
Yeah. So, and I figured that once you guys start flipping over, because that way it gives you guys each time to see which one everyone else has, because you guys then will be able to adjust and stuff. Okay, so then I'll start with the top since I see Old Turtle up in the top corner here, and then the next one I'll do is Haldir, which is over that one. So let's see. So then. So this. All right. So, yeah. So, you want to move?
Oh,
Okay.
we're uncovering it too.
So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. So you guys have an idea. And then same thing. I'll move Old Turtle. So, oh, that sucks. They are not the same matching. Just so you know, that icon, that's a shitty icon that kind of blocks it there. But so it's a kind of hook with a circle, and then a that's a triangle with like a square inside of it, or more like a V inside of it.
Okay.
So same kind of thing, just matching. So we'll kind of go now. We kind of get the sense. I'm gonna do Sin next, and then who else? I'll do Sin and we'll do little Captain Cook over here.
Pineapple.
Oh, hey, there's your character too.
Huh.
There you go.
Doppelganger.
Huh.
So those don't match. And then the next two.
Can I do a bit of
I'll let-
role play? Jason?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. So, I look through the garden briefly for some ingredients, and then I offer our hostess to make her a meal because I'm a famously skilled chef.
She laughs. Her crackle is kind of disturbing, as you see that, like, whatever's inside of her stomach looks to be, not human, but trying to crawl out. And then I just need Jonesy. Which one are you gonna choose?
Sure. So Jonesy is gonna choose this one.
So do not match. All right, so you guys we'll go do another round. Same idea. Um, try this again. See how well it works. Maybe then next time we'll leave one available.
All right.
So I see Sin over here. Choose. Oh, there we go.
Hey, I got the other R. Look at me go.
Yep. So do you guys remember where the other one was?
It was this one,
No, not that one.
that one. It was one of these two, I think.
I'm pretty
So
sure
you
it's
guys are all
that
kind of over there. So yep. So there's the first pair right there. So you guys have found, it is actually called sassafras root. Sassafras
Oh my
root.
god,
That's part of
sassafras.
it. Yep. All right. So then, the woman inside is kind of just cracks at you. She goes, "No, you can't make what will satisfy my hunger." Or she looks at you and says, "Maybe you can." And kind of wipes the black drool from her mouth and smiles. You see like her
You
teeth
should
seem
get
to
out of
kind of
there,
start
I
to fall
think.
out. Okay, so then who hasn't picked yet?
Hey, David.
Um,
No, they're gonna do a DHS report. They're just trying to figure out where to
Hey,
go.
James, you might want to mute.
But also, Dr. Loki is working with
Mike.
the other, no, Doris was relaying it that she's working with behavioral health and
Okay, I
support
personally
coordination
muted him. I don't have
as well.
admins.
So they were going to do
Yeah,
a
I don't have
DHS report,
him
which
muted.
as what I told them to do. So
uh,
If you
see.
right click on him, you can mute him yourself.
I did.
They got a whole tons of, they got tons of stuff, David. That they, I mean, the
can
pool,
you?
the chemicals, the electrical outlets, everything.
It only mutes him for you,
Okay, there we go. I got him. So okay, so now next is
Yeah. Yeah, I
you got
agree.
to choose one. And then someone else wants to. Oh, that looks good though, Bill. I just looked at the image.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm making for lunch, guys.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. So then who you guys have a new this like little FC thing. Do you anyone else want to make a decision, or
I'll take this one.
that one over here? Okay.
Yeah.
So
69.
not the same one. So okay, so you guys got another choice as you feel the wind picking up picking up in the breeze. Uh,
Oh
the
no.
smell starts to kind of carry over from the house and starts to kind of spread out into the field.
It's gonna kill the plants.
Feel that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can't see that very well.
It's
It
a
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Sorry about that. Well, so you have another one. So you are picking a new one to match. So you missed the last one. You found one so far. You just need three more. As you guys are kind of rounding around, you guys are walking through the meadow trying to find something, seeing what So you guys can kind of actually, if you guys want, so those don't match, but they're close.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't. You're gonna do that one. And I see you saying,
I, I wasn't looking when you revealed it, but
A
have you revealed the one
triangle.
just above me?
It was an
uh,
August rule.
this
Owlbear?
yeah. So this one that you were at,
Yeah. Triangle. Okay.
that's triangle. So this one, you
Damn.
guys you've seen this one before already. Yeah. So an empty triangle,
Oh, my
upside down
bad.
triangle over here, and then you have the solid triangle over down here. This one was at the circle with the almost like a Y looking shape. So what do you guys? You guys want to one more round, then I'll start to kind of leave some available, so you guys get a little bit better.
Uh, sure.
I'm
We can
terrible
take
at memory
rolls
games, so
for it.
it
If not,
will take me many minutes to do this
OC.
one. How about
Yeah, and it's
these
I
ones?
kind of planned for. Yep. I'm gonna open.
That's the
Ooh,
triangle.
Oh, another triangle.
It's got a line
You guys are
That's
Oh,
got a
right
line
there.
on.
for
Yeah.
that, and then look. Yep. So you guys have found two right there. So there's
A
two.
kitty.
This is like an OC looks like, and I'll the triangle here. So I'm gonna leave these available to you guys since you guys now have kind of been walking through and trying to discover. Let's see if he's just keep an eye on that. So he's in case he calls in. And then you want to do. So there's that one. And I see you. Ooh, V. So you guys got two. We'll say we do if we can find one more in the next couple minutes. Then I think that will be fair to kind of.
This one.
You guys also, as you guys are kind of like now searching around, you hear. Oh, that's a shitty one. I'm gonna actually move this so you
Oh,
can see it a
Hey,
little better.
hey, James, are you off your call? Okay. Everyone can unmute James again.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
You good? That's
don't
okay.
worry.
So I'll move. So this little icon over there is so that you guys
Yeah.
can see a little better. Oh no,
Gone.
I'm gonna put her down here. There we go.
There we go.
So you can see that. So you got two. You're looking for
Kitty cat.
one more match. You guys now have a.
Oh, right. I forgot we opened this one.
What about
This
that
reminds me
one?
of searching for wild asparagus.
Yeah.
No, we did that one already.
And there's ever
We did
got
this one?
four of them. This is a
Huh.
very foragey sort of game.
Something a little different. It's kind of as you guys are searching, you hear the woman inside like kind of starting to kind of groan and moan, louder and louder. You also hear along the tree lines. There's like the breeze that's coming through is much more violent, almost like as if something is carrying the wind
No.
towards you guys.
Prophet, permission to attempt to induce this woman's labor.
What?
Hello.
Why?
Well, I wish to ease her pain.
No.
I say we leave that alone.
Pain?
No. Fuck this
I defer to your
bitch.
judgment.
Oh,
There's so many
there you go.
different triangles. This one is a circle.
Almost. You guys
Have we done
get
this one?
Oh no, we're not.
unsettling feeling that there is something that's in the woods that is kind of, you hear this like steady rumble, this kind of overall like hauntingly moaning, if you will. And there you go.
Hey, we found another one.
No bueno.
So,
Did we?
and as you guys do,
Yeah. Like these two.
Old Turtle, there's something
No.
that you
Oh,
notice
yeah.
that kind of stands out as you guys are now bringing back the ingredients back to the house to kind of make it. You
Bring this
turn, Old Turtle, you
technique
see
out.
where you're standing. You kind of see this like the dirt almost look like it's like a black dirt in the path that starts to kind of rise as if it's raining from upwards. Like it's like this like
Oh, I
black
don't like that.
gooish kind of thing that's like starting to kind of like drip and but it's like being pulled upwards instead of downwards. Very similar to the substance you saw back in Nassau a few seasons ago.
Willix is black sand.
So as you
Sure.
guys now
Yeah,
are kind
yeah.
of getting into the house, you see this woman now is in pain. She's like, and she starts laughing, not crying, and you see what looks like almost like tentacles trying to breach from her belly.
Oh, we should
There
leave, I think.
is she has now in front of her a giant bowl that she kind of motions towards you guys to drop the ingredients into. Can you all, if whoever's going in there and dropping the ingredients, everybody then roll me a spirit check as you guys approach this woman.
Yeah, sure.
Okie dokie.
I keep messing the command.
There you go.
Oh, there's a roll over there.
That's
Yeah,
a
you can
nine.
you can roll the dice on there.
My spirit. I don't
There you
remember
go.
my spirit. I think it's a +0 though. So it's a
So-
19.
Very
Hey,
cool.
amateur.
22 for me.
18
And I see-
spirit.
I see 22,
I was just
23,
thinking I
18,
missed spirit, Borg.
15.
Oh,
So then as you guys are dropping, I think I got everybody right.
yeah, I failed though.
Oh, you failed. Okay. There's a as you were dropping in, you're one of the last ones to kind of drop the ingredients. Is she almost like whispers to you? She goes, "You can help me with this last part," and she kind of reaches up into her, and she pulls out a tentacle that then just drops into the bowl, and it starts to kind of like sizzle with all the ingredients as it starts to kind of this kind of black Icarus starts to form and kind of bubble, and you start to kind of lean in as if you're going to just kind of dip your head into it. But
Don't wanna do that.
luckily, the rest of the crew is was able to kind of
Put my
avoid
hook
being
in the back of your
intoxicated by
shirt and
this.
yank you back.
Yep. And you guys
Captain
just
Cook, close your eyes. Do not learn this recipe.
Yeah.
If she
Do
didn't, I
not
was,
learn this recipe.
yeah. If she didn't, I was definitely going to be harvesting those tentacles. So, but I guess I
Well,
shouldn't
well-
be greedy. We're going to mention tentacles later.
That's true.
I don't think
And-
those tentacles are sanitary, Captain.
Yeah. Good point. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah. She laughs and she goes, "You have what you need. Now run." And she starts to laugh. And as she does, a tentacle reaches out from her throat. Another one starts to tear through her belly. And at the same time, you hear from outside this loud, thunderous stampede of just moans and groans as the undead horde comes barreling through the
These
the woods.
motherfuckers again.
Run to the ship with the bowl.
It's
Yeah,
time to
it's
go. Grab the bolt. Let's go.
Did she eat my cooking?
If you want to stay and cook, you're more than welcome to. But as
You'll
she's
just
being
die
ripped
right
apart
there.
by
I offered her some banh mi, and if she ate it, she heals D4 damage.
she didn't eat
And then
it.
we run.
She definitely didn't eat it. There's not much left of her. She is just the vessel for what is being birthed.
Yeah.
um,
Well, maybe that heals D4 damage then. I don't know. I'm sorry, Captain. I
Yeah, because it
Only
needs
a-
It's a
to.
very
for labor.
adorable. I'm gonna see if I can show you on the camera. Actually, one second. It's a very cute. It's very adorable. It's got like, a you tentacles.
He's gonna bring back like a giant squid.
Man,
So
do you think people would fit in a crab trap, perhaps?
no, it's pretty big.
I've got a crab trap. Oh,
What is
wait.
this?
It's a it's a nice beautiful little tail and everything. It's just like 3 hooves.
3 hooves?
And it
What the fuck
screeches
am I looking at?
like a little child.
What are those things called?
That is a
Cthulhu lore again. The living
that
tree?
is yeah, it's no, it's the spawn of there you go. It's just say it exactly right, because that's what you guys kind of experienced is the an avatar, really, not really the actual beast, but where is it? So she gives birth to the these deep ones, or not deep ones, the spawn of the and I had it written down. I don't remember
One.
it.
That's what they're called.
I'll come back to you in a second. But so as you guys are, this thing kind of like cries out.
Spawn.
As the as this thing cries out and kind of like is kind of being birthed from this woman, like just completely eviscerates her. What am I having on here? She kind of like that laugh is all you hear as you guys see now that kind of hovering as you guys go running out of that building and towards your ship. You see now hovering above the tree line and kind of just pointing at you with a dead cold finger. This the lady of death, Al
Willix.
no.
Willix.
Thank you.
A
Always
wheelie.
Willix. She kind of points and opens her mouth to scream, but it's not her scream you hear. It's just the hundreds of zombies the undead that are just barreling through, almost tripping over each other to get to you guys. Everyone make me an agility test to see how well you are able to leap onto your ship and get it
So
cranking.
I have a real quick question. I have an ability, first of all, that anytime that we're in a situation like this, I'm a military mastermind now, and I get to make a presence check to see if we get either negate a surprise action or get a surprise action, as well as I am an inspired leader. So anytime I get to add, I can give a die 4 to everyone to use either a plus or minus on any roll. Can I do all those things?
Yeah. So this wouldn't necessarily be like a surprise roll.
No.
Attack,
Yes. So if they are not surprising us, then I can give us a surprise roll. So we get an extra action. Yeah, that's
cool.
the
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I will attempt to do that first, and then I'm also going to. So I get so I only have to get a 10, and I got a 15, and then my die 4 that I give everybody as a bonus. So you can use this for any roll during this encounter is plus or minus 3.
Okay. So then for the agility rolls,
now you can make agility rolls.
So yeah,
Right.
so now we have that's good, and thank you for letting me know. I didn't realize you had that one down too.
I just got it. That was my new ability because I'm now a swashbuckler and a zealot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I know they have the swashbuckler has some pretty cool stuff. All right, so now
Ooh, look at
Wait,
us spy me.
Do you have 2 levels in Swashbuckler?
I got an 11.
I have 2 levels in swashbuckler. Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
I didn't even get
I
didn't even get to use inspired leader last time because we didn't actually have any I didn't get to use it at all. So and
yeah.
I have a 21 agility check though.
So
I'll
get a 10, but then I pass with the help from the leadership.
Okay.
So I had a critical success. I don't know if I can use that to, I don't know, kick down out the plank as I launch on myself onto the ship to give someone else to grab something to grab onto, or
yeah, that sounds good to me. You guys, you guys want to kind of explain how you all are, getting on your who's going where on the ship? How do you guys kind of getting this thing, kicked out and get ready to go as the undead are coming barreling down towards you?
I'm yelling out commands long before we get to the ship to ready the ship to sail. So long before we jump aboard, the crew is. Wait a minute. Maybe I should check. Are we sailing my ship or are we sailing somebody else's ship?
That was going to be my
Ooh.
question too. I think that we should take my ship for this quest because it's a little smaller scale, and then we won't get as much heat for sailing around the most infamous ship in the DK or the DC.
Do we want to take both since we know we're encountering a Kraken in case
Yeah.
we
Yeah, I
need
think-
bait or things go sideways or
I think
Just
taking
for the
both
side
is
mission,
the
we're
wise
taking
choice.
the one.
side mission? Yeah, we probably wouldn't.
Oh, side
Yeah,
mission.
well, I
yeah,
don't know.
We're taking the Revenge 3 for this side mission, and then we'll bust out the Sea Witch for part 2.
Yeah, I feel like you guys, we can say that this was it's like maybe it's inward a little bit. So you guys left the Sea Witch kind of like safely offshore as you took this smaller ship on into into this little inlet area, so that way you didn't have any issues.
Well, then I'm not yelling commands because I'm not the captain.
Well, you're still
perhaps
you're still the entire leader.
that I will admonish you for it, just because it's an interesting. I mean, you're used to being in charge at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just doing inspiring leader. So once we get on board my ship, I'll say, "I be the captain of this ship," although I'm like 3 feet tall.
Keep your fancy words to yourself.
I'll yell from behind the steering wheel that I'm in charge. But it's taller than me.
Well, so what's everyone else as the two captains are making showboating there? What are you guys doing? What's the rest of you guys? You guys getting on? You guys who's got the supplies? Who grabbed the
I did.
you
I
did?
grabbed the bowl.
I grabbed
grabbed the
some
bowl.
too. I got the kitty.
Of course.
Don't
Jones
spill that
is
bowl.
just running
All
down
right, we
the
No,
combine
that's-
the ingredients. Let's throw it on
That's
the
why
list.
I grabbed the bowl because we're gonna have to put it in something a little more stable than a bowl.
That's true.
Put it
I
in a
loot-
bottle.
I loot a cast iron skillet from her kitchen on the way out because she's not going to need it.
Hello.
I'm stealing
I
her
just want a
like the next
cat.
spot.
I'm using my
Okay.
marling spike to untie the boat as I'm casually stroll around it, and I'm opening my tobacco pouch
Okay,
and preparing my
so-
pipe and start smoking.
Okay. And then Jonesy, I heard what were you doing, Jonesy?
So as everybody was running for the ship, Jonesy ran down the steps and ran down the dock, and just jumped on the ship as quick as he could.
You guys get there and now you guys are on and you have between the captains kind of swinging dicks trying to see who's in charge. You guys are able to kind of get away just as some of the horde starts to kind of pile off onto the dock and just fall helplessly into the water.
Ooh.
Um,
I'll stand at the back with my spear in case any cunt thinks they're funny and grabs on.
sure. They I'm gonna roll. I'll do a roll just to see if any do. I'm gonna do anything 10 or above. You guys got some company, and ooh. So you
Come
get
on, no-
two that are able to
My
kind
bad.
of grab on and hanging on. They're right now they're slowly they're kind of just you guys still. So this would be maybe the one round. Then now this would be kind of initiative. You guys want to roll for initiative to see if you guys can kick them off before they climb up, or
One question. Pause on your roll there. You got a 12. Would one of you guys want to -3 that? Does anybody have the inspiring leader left?
Oh, I do have. Can I manage 3 that? I never use it.
Does
Oh,
turning it from a 12 to a 9? Is that something we can? Is that something we can use inspiring leader on, Jason?
I mean, if you
roll.
yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't see why not. And it has to be this round, or is it this combat?
This combat.
I would hold on to it then. Because this is not. I mean, just in case, because we're gonna have a couple more checks, and it's still considered this combat. So I would,
Okay.
I would rather you guys hold on to it because this isn't really that big a deal. This was just something to see, like, hey, if a couple
Yeah.
grab on, and so
Yeah,
now
sounds
we
good.
get to do, yeah. So it's and then you guys get to go first anyway. So now you see two hanging on the edge trying to climb up. Since
Oh
you
my
seem to be
God.
or Hale's
What
the
are you
closest
yelling
one.
at?
You-
So that is a 14 total. with my blessed
well-
rapier to stab one.
Okay. Sweet. And that connects, and then I'm assuming the damage is probably pretty good because you probably have a plus.
Nope, it just does 3 points of damage.
Oh, okay. So as you stab it into its into the face, it kind of like you almost like remove half the jaw, but it's still hanging in. Doesn't look very good, but it's still, it's just kind of.
I'm gonna throw a steel baguette at it. So I'm steering with one hand, and I just pull into my bag a steel baguette, and I just huck it at him.
Chuck it over.
I thought you said a steel baguette. I was like, why are you carrying around steel baguettes?
Oh my god, that's
Me?
awesome idea.
Sorry,
You're brilliant,
no.
Colonel. This is why we keep you around. Steel baguette.
So
That's
you
the name of
rolled
my
a.
tomahawk.
I like it. And just see to remind you rolled a there's a 10. Or is that a there's a 9?
It was a 9.
Plus 3 for my strength because I'm throwing it, right?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
two, best.
So I get a 12.
So, and you were going for the same guy.
Yeah, sure.
So as it kind of like it perfectly lands like right in its mouth, like as the opening, and that's just enough for it to kind of just like lose its grip as it kind of tries to grab whatever it just hit its mouth, and it falls off into the water. There is still one that it looks like was she just missed. That was your attack
Yeah.
roll?
Yeah, I have a
Um,
+4 because of my strength, but it's only a 6.
The steel
Might be a
baguette.
miss.
Yeah, and that's a miss for me as
My
well.
spear.
and I got one
She's
more.
trying to intimidate a
Ooh.
zombie, but it doesn't work. It's a zombie. Oh,
So that was who just rolled that for that?
Somebody roll the one.
Did you just roll the one?
oh.
What were you
Oh no, I
attacking?
moved the dice. I rolled like a 5.
Oh, okay.
That was the
Then
first
who
roll.
just
Was
rolled?
a 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
he just hit the die again, and he didn't.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got you.
I thought I could move it like in the other VTTs.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
No,
think
okay,
it was
okay.
gonna roll again.
No worries. And then so Jonesy, you the last one to go, or did you roll already?
I rolled.
Haldar hasn't done either.
So I had a 12. I'm using my finely crafted reefer, and it's
Reefer?
+2.
Nice.
Rapier?
Yeah, rapier.
Okay, it's okay.
Rapier, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I
like
had
rapier.
the 12 +2 from the strength, and then the damage was 5.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so as after a few misses, he was a little sneaky son of a bitch. Jonesy is able to kind of cut off the hands as you guys try to stab in the face. You just cut off the hands, and just the thing just falls off into the water. And you guys now are on your way as you guys are trying as the wind, the creature just kind of like she now hovers above just the ground. She's now hovering even higher in the air, as if she's kind of like a beacon for all the undead. And you guys see as you guys are kind of sailing down this little this inlet river towards back out that spills back out to the ocean. You guys see all around you that everything is kind of shaking and moving. I'm gonna have everyone kind of give me an example of what you're doing on the ship to then help keep it kind of moving, keep it kind of either you're defending or you're helping with the sails, helping with the direction. As these things are now starting to kind of almost seem to be kind of pinchering you guys. You guys are trying to kind of make this outlet of this river before the creatures can on either side of the river can kind of breach and just run over the boat. So you guys, as you guys are kind of like you're winding down, you're coming down this path. You can see the outlet, you can see the ocean, you can see the sea witch just sitting there.
So Old Turtle is actually a sailor. That's his background. So he will be trying to work the sails to try to give us more speed.
Yep.
I don't know what kind of role that is. Is that presence, agility? I don't know.
So that'd be kind of the full sail. That is I think it's a presence plus the ship's the full sail is agility, ship's agility plus the PC's agility. So yeah, so does your slope have any kind of extra?
Upgrades.
So it's 3 plus your agility plus the ship's agility.
So that's only an 8 for me. I don't know if the ship has any agility.
It's a sloop, so I think it's a +3. Let me check on the book.
No.
So the sloop. So I got it right here. The sloop is
+2.
agility is +2.
So that is that'd be a 10. So I'll give it. I'll use my. I can't use the leader. The leadership doesn't work for me. So I will. What's it? Well, what's the target number?
It'll be 12. As you guys, so you guys are. It's your.
Yeah. If we're naval combat, I don't think any of our abilities like guidance will work.
What do you mean guidance won't work?
Just like all other class abilities, if we're in naval scale, it doesn't work the same way. Like none of the class abilities work at naval scale, except for I guess.
Or you're talking about like if certain things because you guys get the bonus for like attacking, and stuff like that. Like that doesn't work if you're using the ship because you're using the ship's things. But like the guidance.
Yeah.
I feel like guidance would make sense because you're kind of it's a prayer.
Like I can summon the Kraken in naval combat.
Yeah, I guess that's another good thing to do in naval combat.
That's a ritual, though.
Yeah, well, I can change the wind direction using my spell change my weather spell.
Well, it seems like
that's why I was saying the guidance should work.
Okay, so I made it
because it's still so it's still because you're still I think certain things like your crack shot doesn't really count for for a buccaneer because you're using the cannon. You're not unless you're using your personal weapon. But
they said for small arms it works.
Oh yeah, I mean I've always just like if with the side gun, small gun, sure. But that's it. The general is like it isn't a blanket for use. But I mean with guidance, the nice thing about guidance is that to any roll at any point. So
yeah,
it is literally just you're being blessed by.
And in this situation, we're all inside the ship, and you're seeing him like trying to get the full sails on his own.
I will preface it with this is of course Jason's table.
Yeah, no, and it's I mean look, I always like to kind of hear.
Yeah, the PP help channel has been updating with rulings about that, and most recently Luke and Tyler have been erring on the side of none of your personnel scale class abilities can affect naval scale stuff. Which that makes sense to me to a certain extent. But then my question today is which class abilities do work during naval combat? Because control weather obviously.
Yeah, you start. That's why I think they probably it's just a blanket no because then they have to nitpick. Which,
by the way, how do I roll in Salty Parrot again?
Salty Parrot slash roll
slash dice or
no. Well, you could do exclamation dice if you just want to do a dice. If you want to, well, you probably haven't set up your abilities. Yeah, just do dice.
Yeah. Okay.
So speaking of control weather, that's what Tempest is going to do.
To get back to this situation, is this a situation that's at naval scale or personnel scale, Jason? Because this is kind of gray area.
It's kind of a gray. That's why I think it's more of a. It could be. We can argue for both, and that's why I'm not going to nitpick on it. Like I think if you want to use guidance, I would say you can use guidance because you believe that.
Okay, right.
Like you guys are. Because I'm not again because this is more meant to be like. It's quick, it's dirty. These things are coming to come. If you guys have all failed your rolls, then you have much issues. But as long as you guys, pass your rolls, then you're squeezing by as these things are now launching themselves at the boat.
I've got the guidance too, so that should come in handy.
So I see that and you're.
I can keep track of my spells. I want to roll all this stuff, so I could keep track of it.
Yeah, no worries.
So where were we again?
So you were able to kind of the guidance was able to kind of get him just enough to kind of pull that extra strength to kind of pull the pull the line to kind of get the sail to give a little more oomph to kind of get you guys a little more speed as these things are now seem to be trying to catch up, and you hear the sounds of these moans and groans kind of screaming at you. Nice. And what is that? What was that roll?
I just
Captain
dropped the dice on but
okay.
I'll take my turn. I don't know.
Tempest cast control weather. I didn't succeed by 5 or more, but I didn't need to do the rain thing anyway. So I just changed the direction of the wind to match our sail trajectory.
Okay. You guys now feel that you feel pretty good. You guys feel like you guys can you might be able to kind of get past through this and stuff as the ship seems to be picking up speed. And I still have a couple more people. What else is everyone doing on the ship as you're trying to break through this this little inlet and out to the
Jonesy's
ocean?
running up the mast to help with the sails as well, just to make sure all the rigging's tight and everything like that.
All right, so you want to give me an agility or a strength test? Which one would you?
I can do a strength test.
Okay.
My strength is +2.
Sweet. Ooh, there you go. So you're able to kind of you're help out, and again, you guys now you seem to be kind of breaking away. You see them that the creatures feel like they are kind of almost slowing down, but it's more of just you speeding up. And I still need who else has to go?
Yeah. Alderic, well, he's not a sailor, he's a cultist. He's a man of magic, but he really doesn't want to do anything itself on the boat because, I don't know how to hoist a sail, I don't know how to steer the boat, so he's just gonna go on the bow of the boat. He's gonna stand up there, and he'll like to cast his terrifying mystical presence onto these creatures.
Okay.
So it'll be a spirit check.
You're trying to intimidate them, or are you trying to kind of
Send them bad vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be like cursing them. I don't have a spell for it, so it's just like my own presence as a magical user should be enough for you to try to get away.
I'm totally down with it. Totally down with it.
And
you're giving them bad mojo?
Yeah, giving them bad mojo. Like, this is a bad idea, dude.
Yeah, they don't. Oh, go ahead.
It's an 11 there.
Yeah, I see. They don't seem to really kind of be paying you too much mind. I think they have the woman that's hanging above them seems to be much more scarier than you. They're continuing to drive forward. But you guys
really,
still
kind of wondering how she got from Nassau to here. Just out of wondering if she has a boat somewhere. If I could just see her paddling a dinghy from Nassau to here. Just wondering.
Or
Wheelix? Isn't Wheelix a god?
I don't know.
Or is she like a really powerful pirate in this world? I don't know.
She was going to try to shoot herself out of a cannon onto my ship last time, and she didn't like. I commanded the cannon to fire itself into the ground, and she got really, really mad.
Yeah, she's floating in the air right now, so I'd say she could probably get to.
She flew over here. Okay, that
she's
makes sense.
Kind of hovering.
That makes sense.
She's got a lot of feathers. I think she probably kind of uses that to kind of like close along the way and stuff. Nice
it made me more happy to picture her paddling a dinghy across the ocean, but that's okay.
Yes.
So as you guys are coming up towards the end, I just need so what's the character's name? Hale. Sim, what's your character's name again?
Marie Bonnet.
Okay, so she might step away.
Or you're asking about Sim's character?
Yeah, I think she's the one who hasn't rolled, but I think she either lost or she stepped away.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I am lost though. I can roll. I don't know what I'm rolling for, but I can.
Hella got a good roll.
All right. Yeah, I was just gonna. What was your character's name again?
Hella.
Hella. Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to find the stuff you do on the boat in the book so I knew what to roll. But I got
Oh,
lost, and I just started reading other things.
The book.
I just
So
started reading the book. Sorry.
that's okay. The page it's 73. Is where naval
I went
combat
way
starts.
too far then.
And this is, you could, there's a lot of things you can, you guys already did the full sail. So once you've attempted one of those skills and accepted or passed it, then you can't do it again until the next round.
Okay.
But there's a lot of things, and again, this
I
is
don't know.
more just.
How does that work? So specifically, legendary captains can do the same action twice. It says specifically under my legendary captain that I can take a crew action even if it's already been done. But I'm not the captain right now, so I'm not sure if that should even matter.
Don't overstep your bound, Turtle.
I'm going to say I'm not the captain. I'll stay in my lane, but I'm just going to let you know later on. It is possible for one of us to do a second one.
Now,
I respect ye for respecting me.
Okay, so it is take an extra crew action each round, even if
this is what I
has
wanted.
already been taken. Okay, I've heard it now. Yeah.
We ask
And it
also.
doesn't have
It's
to be
weird.
mirroring.
It hasn't come up ever before, so just so you know, I know that Andy told me about it, and then I never
I'm
had
hoping
to
that it
use
does.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it does. I'm hoping that we get a lot more, a lot more rolls. Again, guys, I'm more going into like just kind of like kind of a fun visual element of like you guys kind of rushing through this thing and like what are you guys doing? You can even just be tossing like stale bread at the zombies. So.
Well, that seems like what Bill might do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're getting out of here. We got a Kraken to not seduce. What's the word? Sedate.
Did I describe what I'm doing at this part of the montage?
Whatever works.
I suppose that's true.
I figured I'll let Sin go, and then you can kind of you can explain as we wrap up this little section.
Oh yeah. Who's going? Sin.
What am I doing?
So, what is your character doing? It even doesn't have to be in the book. It could just be whatever she's doing on the ship right now. As you see around you, the world seems to be falling apart. The creatures are just tearing through this jungle, trying to get to this to get to your boat before you guys reach the sea. What would your character be doing at this point?
If we need an extra hand on the sails, she'll help make sure. What the fuck did I just do? She'll help make sure the sails are going to stay in the direction they need to go, so they can get the hell out.
Are you using your hand?
She could. I imagine she knows how to use it.
Okay, and then as we're kind of exit, I know Bill said, like, what is the captain as you're steering through, and you got this gust of wind, you now feel pretty confident that you're going to be able to make it out of this this area before you guys are overrun.
Well done, ladies. And I am going to try and boost the crew's morale by singing a non-magical version of Drunken Sailor.
I wish I had the chances. Go ahead. Are you actually gonna sing, or are you gonna we're here in the
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
It has to be slower. It's supposed to keep time.
Were we increasing morale? What? I missed that part.
We actually do know the magical version of that too. So if you guys like, we'll practice it together as we sail along, so you guys can write it down on your character sheet.
Yeah.
And I will teach you all Drunken Sailor.
You know the Drunken Sailor one?
I do. It's written down on my character sheet. We learned it a few weeks ago in the tutorial game.
Yeah, cool.
It proliferates to the Sea Witch.
Yeah.
Is it a good one or a shitty one?
You're going to need to teach it to your crew separately because the crew needs to know it in order for it to be magical. But it gives an enemy targeted ship -4 to everything.
Oh well.
So it makes them quite.
I would like to learn that one.
Yeah.
So I teach you all Drunken Sailor, and I try to boost the crew's morale as we make it out of this dangerous situation.
You that's the drunken
Is there
sailor.
any-
That's what you learned.
Yeah.
Because it's the drunken sailor. The actual like what it actually benefits is one ship's crew skill is -4 for D6 rounds. So your crew skill, which is one ship's crew skill, so one ship's. So if you are because you only have one crew skill on a ship. But if you guys are sailing together, it would be
That doesn't sound good. Isn't minuses on that bad?
Yeah, it's a minus. Like
no.
you can.
No. So it's with I know it sounds weird, but no, it's a -4 to all your DR. So like instead of being a DR 12, it's a DR 8.
It's minus. It's the DR.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good thing? Oh, I thought it was a debuff.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was a debuff as well.
Yeah, crew skill -4
No,
is
it's-
bad.
No, it's to all school is for D6 rounds. So actually, no, they're right because drunken sailor is not one ship's crew skill. Okay, so so one and okay, I'm reading it now. I'm going through it. It's like one ship's crew skill is -4. So you can if you're singing it, you can sing it and essentially choose one of the ships that are in the combat that have a -4 to their crew skill.
Yeah.
So that would be
it's
either
a crew
yours
skill I can
or
put on
someone
the-
else's, whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I read that wrong.
In order for us to teach to the Sea Witch, that would probably be a whole other situation because you got to teach your whole crew that. But my crew knows it, and now your characters know it, so you might be able to teach it to somebody later.
Nice. Nice.
Does that make sense?
Do you need us to sing it? Because I know the lyrics.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
His
if you,
belly with the rusty.
so my thing is, if you guys are willing to, if you guys want to sing it, you guys are more than welcome to. And if you guys sing it, you guys will get an extra. The ship will get an extra devil's luck.
nice.
My way of saying, if you guys actually want to roleplay and sing it together, then I'm all for it, and I will reward you guys for giving you guys their ship a devil's luck.
All right. Does everybody know the lyrics, or do you have to look them up?
First,
I have to look him up.
Might be worth it.
How much of it do we sing?
I
would say because it's pretty short.
3 verses.
I would say maybe like the first two, like the
3 verses.
I've done shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Yes,
How
that's
about
the
you?
3rd verse.
Yeah.
Do you want to stick him in the scrupper, or do you want to put him in the longboat?
If you guys can find it, I would say, I don't want to give you as a necessarily has to be, but like you sing a shanty. I think it's fun when you guys sing a shanty and you have you guys kind of feel it out. If it starts to kind of go sideways, then
It's gonna
It'd
go
be like
sideways.
it'd be like most songs that I sing, for work, birthday songs and stuff. They're terrible. So,
but that's the best part.
you
I
guys ready?
suggest
So I figured,
in a round. So my character starts by singing what I just sang, and I pass the mic over to one of ye.
The mic.
okay. All right,
A
the
pirate
provincial
mic.
mic,
Proverbially.
the parrot.
The proverbial
The
mic.
parrot.
So go ahead, Billy, if you want to start. Billy, you're muted.
That's what he wanted to do. He didn't really want to sing.
Jonesy will start.
That's all. He's saying.
I already sang once before, but I'll do it again. Sure. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Hey. That doesn't match the lyrics I
Wait.
just pulled up.
Yeah, it starts with
Actually, it's at
what
the
will
very
we do with the
bottom.
drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, early in the morning. Then it goes to shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor,
Early in the morning.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And then
Jonesy will take the
there's,
bush.
there's like two more. There's like two. I think I'm pretty sure there's
There's
'cause I had
there's
the
a
same thing.
whole
I've been
bunch.
like,
There's like stick 'em in a
Yeah.
scupper with a hose pipe bottom, stick 'em in a scupper with a hose pipe bottom, stick 'em in a scupper with a hose
Put him
pipe
in the bed with the
bottom, early
captain's
in the
daughter,
morning.
and that's what we do with the drunken sailor. Is the final verse.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so I'm not gonna
It's like 10
drag it out, but
verses.
Yeah.
It's a long
next time
song.
we'll do-
It's not
Jonesy will
short.
sing
Put him in
verse.
the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Early in the morning.
It'd be a working song, so it's the end of the
Yeah.
montage and we fade out.
And that's as you guys were kind of celebrating the fact that you guys have now as you guys clear into the ocean, you hear the splashes of the undead kind of just meeting just short of or just too late of you guys as they kind of crash into each other and into the water. You hear a echoing cry as Aelix kind of just points at you guys, and again, once again, Old Turtle has managed to escape her grasp. And she is almost
restraining order, bro.
inflamed. She is glowing red. As you guys now kind of you make your way and kind of you join up with the Sea Witch and are heading out to the open ocean.
Is she appeared to be
Singing
made out of
a-
like black bone? What is she actually? Does she have flesh on her, or is she made out of bone? Did we get a good
she-
look at her this time? She was covered in black sand last time.
Yeah, so this one you have a better look at her. Let me see if I can do I think I have the whole picture of the whole thing. So she is kind of a bone and not necessarily flesh, but it kind of looks like. I mean, she looks flesh. Just because she's got like the dress on, she has a whole like. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can drop it into the chat for you guys. So the actual image. We'll find it real quick. Yeah. So she is very much it looks like to be human solid, but she is an undead. She's the one kind of a black, like this kind of a black skin almost that covers these glowing bones. Oh, I don't have
Okay.
the full image. If you want, I mean, I don't have the full image.
No,
but
it's okay. I wanted to kind of get a look at if she had bones, if she was made out of bones, or I couldn't get a good look the last time, so I definitely would have tried to get a good look this time.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely would have seen it. And what it looks like, it looks like she has like flesh from afar, but it's actually that kind of black liquid that she kind of, you often see that precedes her, is really what kind of binds that together.
Okay.
If you, you don't have the thing on. I was gonna say you could look at on Legend Keeper, but that doesn't help you.
I can't get into Legend Keeper. I mean, I can see some stuff in Legend Keeper, but I can see the map, and I just can't figure out how to navigate to all of the individual descriptions of adventures and things like that. I can see the main. I can get in and see the main map. That's basically it.
Yeah, I think you have to potentially either create an account and like that's where you can like log in, sign in, kind of thing.
But
but anyway, yeah. So I'll send you an image of her in the chat later on when I can kind of actually play with it. So that way you guys can kind of see. But now you guys are kind of out into the water. You have this substance that surprisingly doesn't smell as bad as it looks. It isn't. You guys have what kind of container did you put it into?
We'll have to put it into a glass bottle. We'll make a funnel and pour it into a glass bottle.
Okay.
And then stopper it.
So you guys. So now you guys are kind of you guys have that now. What is the plan? What is the plan of attack for? How do you guys want to approach this?
Well, luckily we'll be. It's pretty easy to get a Kraken because I can summon a Kraken. But how do we? We're pretty certain now that I can't mind control Krakens anymore, because that would have been a great way to get it. I could have beached it or something had I been able to mind control it. I mean, we can try that, and then we can then try to. One, it's up on land. We could try to cure it with this stuff. I had thought maybe perhaps Tempest might try to possess it, but that might be a stretch too.
My prophet, perhaps we could try the shotgun method, where each of our characters tries something.
I didn't hear you. Broke up. What did you say, Bill?
My prophet, perhaps we could try the pirate shotgun method. I was thinking we could poison the beast. Tempest could possess it. We could all add our own ingredients to the mix. You see?
I'm bringing over to you guys to different map just here as well. Okay, so you guys are thinking call it, have it have it come up, and then.
Well, I'm not so worried. It's not going to attack me because I have the Kraken statue, so that I stole from the temple.
Yeah, I did roll that a while back.
Yeah. So, but that's not going to save everyone else. That just saves me. That they already told me that. They said that does not stop the Kraken from tearing your ship to bits. It just won't eat me.
Perhaps you could saddle the beast with ropes and hooks. It won't attack E.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of HP.
The Kraken statue thing. That's the from this one. I don't really have.
Yeah, Andy, I stole it out of the temple. One of the other players left a bunch of. I think it was Bill. Actually, Bill, you left a bunch of relics in the temple, and
my character didn't go on missions with them because he considered them too valuable. So he just left them back in the base.
Yes,
once we retrieved them. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's pretty wise because he went on a mission. He kept going on missions to the deep. And you don't bring artifacts to the deep typically. I mean, we want to keep them above water.
I absolutely did because I wanted to survive the deep. For a while, I was the de facto head of the Church of the Forgotten Seafarer, and I pillaged the temple. So I have a belt and a Kraken statue that I stole out of the lower levels of the temple.
Cool. Well, I'm glad someone's using that belt of.
Yes, and that was. Did Andy give that to you originally?
In our first adventure, to the temple.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He thought it was funny that I was robbing the temple, but I still don't know that any of these ideas have a great success chance. I think maybe you're right, Bill. I think maybe the shotgun method of trying everything we can and hoping one of them works.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show off that I have attached harpoon guns to each of my small arms.
Oh, your swivels.
I got to the cannons too. Could I attach harpoons to the cannons, like harpoon guns and rope?
I don't think so. I think for the small arms, you'd have to kind of transform it into like the harpoon gun. Yeah. Because it's the different.
It's just on my small arms, which is just the one. But I have a poisoned harpoon gun on there, and
you just have the one. Okay.
I think you said that it would take more than one shot, even of this, to sedate a Kraken, right?
Yeah.
It's
gonna.
But the Sea Witch has got 2 or 3 small arms, right?
It's got 2. It's got swivels are not just one swivel. It has swivels is an entire barrage of small arms, including swivels and muskets.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a bunch of harpoon guns that are attached to our ships with poison, with like poison / like sleep poison to shoot at the Kraken. Some of them are poison, some of them are sleep poison. Shotgun method. I listed the stuff that I'm going to acquire from the equipment section. It's the sleep poison, poison, and the dung bombs or whatever they're called.
Do we just have to? Maybe I want to make sure that we don't have to tattoo it while it's while the skin is on the Kraken, right? We can remove the skin and go tattoo the skin. We just have to make sure it's alive when we remove the skin.
So that's everyone else disagrees with that.
Well, I don't. So here's the text. Copy the Necronomicon onto the hide of a still living Kraken, and use the hide as an altar cloth.
So
Well, yeah,
I'm
that's
hearing
But-
you some fable shit, right? If we peel the skin off and someone cuts it away, still alive, technically
He's still alive,
the skin
right?
is
He's still
alive, right? We can copy it on.
No, the Kraken is still alive. The skin doesn't. The skin might not still be alive, but the Kraken's still alive, right? Even if we just take it. I'll slap the Kraken with a heel and send him on his way. I mean, he's alive and happy in the sea somewhere.
Yeah, but that part of
you know how long
skin
it
is
takes
no
to-
longer alive. I think that for the magic to work,
to-
it's gotta be on something that's alive at the moment.
Well,
Yeah.
we cannot we can't
He's
carry
alive.
around a Kraken to dump his live body onto the altar.
Oh,
He's
no.
like 3 ship lengths big.
Now, what I meant is like I think that the part of the living thing is that if you don't carve it on the skin while the skin is alive, it has no magical effect.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it takes to tattoo somebody, something, anything? And it's a 2 meter by
But
2
we
meter.
don't have to tattoo it. You can just grab the dagger and start writing with the dagger.
No, that's not what it said. It said tattoo a copy of the
No, it says
Necronomicon
copy.
on the thing, right?
It says copy, doesn't say tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, copy.
We were planning
Oh,
on
I thought it
cutting
said
it.
tattoo.
No.
No, yeah. I
Prophecies
mean,
of the late prophet E. Electra Food say of a legendary Kraken rider, the
So
Lisan
how
al-Ghalib.
So how long does it take to carve the Necronomicon? And is it like when I created the Necronomicon? Is it a massively dangerous process that could drive you mad and destroy you and send you to the abyss?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I would assume
okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Make it work.
you don't
guys.
just copy the Necronomicon.
That's what yes. So it's not like
What
we're
is
gonna
it? Just
ask
copy them.
the
It'll be
level 1
fine.
person to do
Right,
it.
the beast with harpoons and ropes.
It'll be fine.
This isn't a
Yeah.
turtle.
We've
I
got
know his name's Turtle, but like this isn't a turtle. A Kraken is a bit more wiggly than like a turtle, for example.
Yeah.
But he is bigger, so maybe if you drill, if you tie your stuff to the body of the Kraken and just start tattooing while he's you can.
We should have asked that lady for some topical anesthetic.
I think she's a bit preoccupied at the moment.
I have
Yeah.
something for that. I can get him to sleep for up to
6
2
seconds.
rounds. Yeah, up to 2 rounds. It's a
Okay.
D2, and but he will know everything that's going on. He just can't react at the moment.
2 rounds is enough time for us to jab him full of this magical goo we just got, right?
Yeah.
To paralyze him.
Yeah. That
Now,
sounds like our plan then.
Yes.
Did the witch communicate to us how to use the poison? Is it a contact
Ingestion,
or
I assume.
It's an injectable, right?
injection or ingestion? Like, should we feed it to the creature?
I think we have to stick it in them.
Oh, we could
roll-
coat some
how do we
harpoons with
roll
it, jab it with the harpoons, right? Then it's got harpoons in it. We can pull it around and it's paralyzed.
You want to roll randomly to see how it is used?
I would say we can, because I have a couple tables here. If you guys want to roll on it to see if it's what in the actual
With our luck, it'll
process
be a dust that you have to blow in its face.
Well, if
it's up to you guys.
then I guess we gotta
mean,
figure that out.
Other ways that it has to be, maybe administered. Some ways that may not be ideal for
Enema.
people, but-
Enema. It's got to be an enema.
Yeah. So, Turtle, if it's okay with you, because you are tough as nails, can I use you as a test subject for this stuff and see how it's?
Not in your fucking life.
We've got red
you're
shirt
funny.
goons for this.
Somebody also said they
Bring
wanted
the red shirts.
Who was the crazy person who said they wanted the Kraken to swallow a whole turtle?
That was
Turtle
Sin.
yeah.
That was not my idea. I think you should ride. I think that's badass.
Yeah. Old
It was
Turtle
really
should
mine.
mention that I feel like I'm tough enough to take the rest of you. So stop with those kind of ideas.
If you
It's
out
a
of
very good
character,
idea.
I love it.
yeah. If
I don't think you're
actually
giving
if
it the
it's
credence it
fallen battle,
deserves.
my other
Yeah,
character is gonna be
I'm
Death
definitely
Shadow.
not giving it the credence it deserves. I've given it far too much. Okay, so you want to roll to see how do you impose this poison on it?
Yeah, I mean
I don't want
that
to. I don't
way.
want to. I don't want to go too far over time tonight. So let's.
Yeah. So we
Is it
so how about this? So
is it a roll like a die 20 or something or?
yeah, roll me a d20.
Sin,
Yeah.
why don't you roll?
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm
20?
sorry.
All right.
There you go.
Me?
Come on. Up.
I rolled a 17.
Nice. There you go. So, well, I don't know. It's gonna be really not much better.
And enema, definitely. No.
Kind of. It's ingestion.
Okay, so we got to get it to swallow this stuff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who among us is going to volunteer to figure that out? Turtle doesn't want to.
I think that
I'm
gives
not
more
going to
credence to the plan that you go inside, Turtle.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Nope. And nope. And nope. Take that off the
Oh
table.
god. Look, my
Okay.
Yes.
character's
Okay.
new. I can do
Different
it.
thing. Neutral
Somebody
thought.
said they could
I
knock
sleep-
it out for a couple rounds,
yeah.
so we can then pour it in
I
its mouth.
sleep the Kraken for 2 rounds, and we shove it up inside.
Sounds good.
How about down
Okay.
inside instead of up inside? That sounded terrible.
Well, so here's the thing: when you guys are out in the ocean and you put this giant thing to sleep, it's gonna go limp, which means it's gonna then drop and sink.
Well, it's going to
They don't
start
float.
sinking, right?
So yeah, so
Our ships
So
are
that's
designed
something-
to hold something as a whale, right? With once
So-
we got like 3 or 4 harpoons in it,
With some barrels.
and we're hauling it with like 2 ships.
So if you stick it with the with you guys all shoot the harpoons, it's I'm just telling you right now, it's like that. It will try to resist the obviously like the pulling of the harpoons, which means it could pull the harpoons out. And then when it does go limp, you guys will start to pull it, and we'll test. We'll have to test because the thing is that weight it's even though how how strong.
Do we have
maybe
to?
how-
Do we have to pull it though, or do we just have to keep it in place?
I think you just have to necessarily keep it in place. I mean, I think if you guys if you guys all connect and it works and you're able to put it to sleep, then maybe have it 2 different directions the ship goes, so that way it's
like
I-
strung between us, right? Strung up between us.
and then you're gonna have to somebody walk the fine line up down to its mouth and just drop it in. I think that works perfectly.
So Tempest and I both can cast a ritual that will allow us to swim underwater and again swim a little faster, breathe underwater, and if we then just go over to it and if it's we could get it in its mouth. I think that way. It doesn't sound like a good idea though. This is sounding worse and worse.
Call of the Sea you're talking about?
Yeah, I have it too.
Okay, because I was planning on just doing that before we summon the Kraken, just so
Yes.
everyone can breathe
Yeah.
underwater just in case. But
Good plan.
Yeah.
Good plan.
yeah, amongst
Well,
other things we could do to
I
prep.
was the captain of this vessel, but I will bow to your authority as admiral of our fleet, Old Turtle. What be your judgment now that you've listened to all of our opinions on the matter?
It seems like this is going to be one of those epic things because most likely we're all going to die. But
well, that's
sure.
funny you should say that. You guys, the ship begins to as you guys are kind of like, all right, you guys are coming out, you guys figuring it out. You hear the ship, the Sea Witch begins to kind of almost sing to you guys again. And you hear this, have you heard? Have you heard? The end is nigh, and you all will die. Have you heard? Have you
What's up
Ship
with
is
your
so fucking
what's
emo.
up what's up with your shitty ship that sings these nasty songs to us?
Oh, it's just
There
my
is-
undead dad.
Oh, it's
The Sea Witch doesn't sing that to us, It only sings happy songs.
Well, is your dad Is your dad a ghost?
No, but Tempest is.
Yeah, well,
Tempest,
he's not a musical kind like my dad Steve Bonnet, so don't worry.
you definitely get a feeling that there is something that it's
The
not
ship is
just the ship.
possessed.
It is possessed, but it's not the ship that's actually singing to you. There is
Possessed?
a being that kind of rises out from the decks of your ship. Is something you've never seen before. He is a large skeletal looking figure. It looks like a I'm gonna drop him in right now. There he is. So he kind of pops up onto your ship, and he's dressed in on. He's got all the a couple of flintlocks. He's got a giant sword, and he's like just like, have you heard?
Oh, hottie.
Have you heard?
Is that your dad?
The end is nigh, and you
Blackbeard's
won't
ghost.
die.
Is that Blackbeard?
Roll a d6 for initiative.
No, probably not.
Oh
Now,
my
Oh,
god.
I know who he is.
Yep.
Your brother?
So
Somebody.
d6 is
All right.
so as he
Unless
finishes
someone
his
else
lyric,
rolled before me.
he turns, and I'm gonna roll a d6 to
No,
see.
no. So wait a minute. So this is
Yep.
this is the start of a new
Oh, yep.
combat. So I'm
Yep.
going to
Well,
roll my
what?
military mastermind and see if we can get a surprise round on him.
Oh, jeez.
And then I'm going to do my inspired leadership so that we can kill this scurvy bastard before he gets a shot here. So I'm going to do my.
He's a friend.
So
Oh,
real
he
quick,
just rolled initiative.
Well,
no, yeah, we're rolling
see
initiative.
who-
So, the military experience combat when combat starts, press the and then the inspired leaders roll once each other. So with the inspiring leader, because those are two different actions.
No, but they
So-
start. They're not
They're
actions. They
passive.
just happen at the
They're passive.
beginning of the combat. They're passive.
Once each combat, roll a d4 each. Oh, okay. So once each combat. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's just once
yeah,
each
so you're
combat,
just
but
taking
it's
it sort of.
at the beginning. Yeah, it's not an action
Gotcha,
to take
okay.
or anything like that. So
Okay. Yeah,
so
because
I'm
I know the
gonna
military
I'm-
thing was before. So
yes. So that's a total of a 19. So I get that, and then the die 4 is just a roll of die 4, and everyone gets to add 2 or minus 2 off of a roll. All right. So we do get a surprise round on him, so we can all take action. Then he gets to go, and then we get to go again. But basically, it's like we won the initiative.
you guys
so.
get to go first, and then then initiative starts, and he wins the initiative. So
Yes. All right.
Are we all on the Sea Witch now, or are we still on the Revenge 3?
That's a good question. I figured you guys were on the same boat because you guys were all talking together.
Yeah.
I can put another boat out here if you guys would like, so that way we can kind of. If you guys were on a different boat, would you like to have two boats next to each other talking to each other, or would you have to be on one boat conversing?
We're on
and
one
the
boat.
other boat?
Let's just be on. We'll be on one boat for right now.
Let's say I'm hosting you guys for dinner, because I'm a good cook. So I'm having you guys over for dinner and that's how we're all consulting together.
What's the Sea Witch? I'm sorry, what ship is it? What kind of ship is it?
It's a frigate.
Frigate. Okay,
The Sea Witch is a big old frigate, but we're on the Revenge 3, which is a sloop, and we've got your typical amount of crew. So I think it's 5 NBC crew. And maybe it's possessed by this guy, or maybe not. I don't know. But I'm going to say Blackbeard's ghost.
Is it Blackbeard?
Is it a ghost?
No, that's just how I make. That's just my exclamation in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a baguette at him to maybe appease the spirit, and that's my turn. It probably just falls through him.
I would like to open the grave.
Do you not have any regular weapons?
I do have regular weapons, yes, but
just checking.
It's more amusing to do it this way.
So the baguette bounces off him, and he continues to sing. You are casting a ritual.
Yeah, I'm reopening the grave.
Summoning
some skeletons to help us fight. So it'll be 6 skeletons. Presence spirit check, right? For the
yeah. So you have to do it. Yep. So your spirit check, sorry, to see if it goes off.
I will use my 1 devil's luck to re-roll that, and actually, I'll use it to pass and add the bonus that I have from our leader.
Take the minus. Oh yeah, take the -4 plus 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a minimum of 1, so it'll go.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
so that's 6 skeletons. Can I summon 3 dead eyes instead?
The Dead. So
It would
I
be
would say
6 Rankin
6.
vials.
Yeah, or 3 Dead. So yeah. No, well, because since they got the special, I would say 2 Dead Eyes.
2 dead
Just
eyes.
because he's
Okay.
got so just
I'm rolling for
because
the
he's got the
flintlocks.
special on it.
Yeah, I'm rolling to see how many flintlocks they have. Each one.
Okay.
So one has 3, the other has 4.
Yes, well, it's only 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can he fire it all at once, or does he fire?
No,
Oh
he
yeah,
fires
all
one
at once.
at once.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
all of
Okay.
them. No, all of
Yeah, he
them. No,
fires
I
and will
cannot do any
discharge
other
all of
thing
them
until
before
I shoot
stopping.
all
Oh, before
flintlocks.
stopping reload. Okay, gotcha. Can reload 2 flintlocks in a single action. Will discharge all of them before stopping to reload.
Yeah, so like every turn I have to shoot with the flintlocks until he no longer has any shots. Then I reload, chew, do it again.
Okay. I like it. Okay, so that's your action to summon
Yeah.
them. What does it look like as you summon them? Like, where do they come from?
They're coming from the smoke of my tobacco pipe. The smoke
Nice.
just moves around and solidifies into 2 dead eyes right next to me. Branding their flintlocks.
That's awesome.
And I cough a little because, yeah, he coughs even more than he smokes.
Don't eat the pasta. Swear to God.
That's cool.
Those are mine.
Okay, and then what is everyone else doing?
Has he looked aggressive at all?
You assume that he probably was. He was. We're rolling for initiative because it looked like he was going to attack. Like he was kind of in. Like he's very jolly. Like he's just very excited to be here to tell you that you all are going to die.
He's singing his own funeral song at this rate. Come on, old man. I thought pirates liked a good tale. Don't you want to have fun? Have a Kraken with us? Cracking good time?
Cracking good time. I like cracking jokes. I like it, especially cracking over your skull.
Oh, okay, you are a bastard. All right.
Who
was
who
good.
like to go next?
Good. Approach him in a civilized manner.
Let's show this old man he's singing his own funeral song. Come on.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him, fuck off, ghost.
And he turns around, looks,
As
he goes,
free
looks
action.
around, he goes, "Yeah, fuck off, ghost." He turns back to you and smiles. Anyone else?
Who hasn't gone yet?
I haven't.
I haven't. You want to go, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I'm going to use or try to cast Curse of the Drowned.
Ooh. Three rounds.
All right, so it's successful. So for 3 rounds, everyone is basically he's +4 to it. +4 or -4 to everything he's doing.
So yeah, so it's a DR8 to defend, and DR8 to defend, and it's a DR8 to defend and to hit.
To attack.
So.
All right.
Yeah. So okay.
I will pull out a musket and shoot him.
1 second. What was your dice bump?
2.
2. I'm gonna bump that dice from 3 to 5 rounds.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Can I use?
Very cool.
Can I use Blessed Guidance to buff it again?
Guidance doesn't work on other things. Does it only work on die 20s?
It says any roll. I think.
Any roll.
You're another player.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
cool.
like if you're rolling for damage, you can add damage. If you're rolling for healing,
I mean-
you can add healing.
Yeah.
Look, that's just you can use all the prayers you want.
Because then we won't have them for the Kraken.
You won't have it
Yeah.
for what's to come. So please, by all means, this is just the beginning. We have just get started, guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot him. I'll pull out my
Thank you.
musket and I will shoot him.
All right. So let's
I'll hold on to it.
So I'm sure that is a
D8
hit.
to hit.
That's like 23. So
Wait, did you critical or no?
no. It's just I rolled
Okay.
a 17. I rolled a 17.
Gotcha.
All right. So if I click on the dice twice, I can roll 2 dice. So I'm gonna try that,
There you go.
and I do 6 damage.
Nice. And he goes. You see the bullet, rip through his jacket.
Mostly
and,
form.
Yeah. Well, it's still a solid form. He's like he is a. It's not like he's not spiritual. He's not ethereal.
Okay.
But he has this kind of he's a. I guess he can become ethereal as he rose through the thing, but he's a solid form now.
Okay.
And I think everybody is gonna besides
Jonesy.
Jonesy.
So
Jonesy after. Go ahead.
All right. Jonesy's not too sure what to think about seeing this character here. So Jonesy's gonna pull out his finely crafted rapier, and he's just gonna walk up to him, and he's not necessarily taking a slash at him, but he just wants to try and stick his rapier into him. So,
okay.
All right. So
we'll still roll for an attack just to see how.
All right. So with the rapier, that's strength, right?
Yep.
For me, yeah.
Okay. So my strength is +2. Here comes the hit roll. And a fumble.
Ooh.
It's probably a good time to roll my devil's luck.
Would you like to devil's luck it, or would you?
I'm willing to see where this goes.
Okay.
Nice.
So as you slide the rapier through into his body, just ever so gently, he kind of like shudders and goes, "Ooh, that's a nice steel." And he kind of, as he turns, you feel on the grip of the handle, you feel the metal like kind of bend and then dislodge from their handle. It is now inside of him, and you are just holding the handle of a.
Gotcha.
Of
So
what was
the
his
blade
rapier.
snapped off in him.
Yep. He kind of turns and looks at you and smiles. Goes, "Have you heard? The end is nigh, and you all are going to die." Very
Jonesy looks
soothing
at
almost.
him just as puzzled as he did before he stuck the rapier in him, and he takes what's left of the rapier and just throws it overboard.
And then did everyone go, or Sid, did you get a chance to go? I don't think I've ever seen what you
Like attack?
or.
I think
Would you
I've
want
only
to?
bitched at him.
Okay.
Yeah, he attempted to parlay with him and he refused.
Moral damage.
Yeah.
So so now start of initiative, and he'll go, and he starts to whistle, and as he whistles, the waters around you begin to boil, and there are 2 bone ships that rise from the waters on either side of your guys' ships. They are, and he goes, "Have you heard? The end is nigh, and you all are going to die." And as he says that, he kind of like pops out. I'm gonna kind of shrink these out a little bit, just so they're not like.
I was gonna say they're really large.
Yeah, they're different models though. So like, it's
Yeah.
really more just so we can kind of see. We're not really kind of like. And once we start to move, I'll shrink these down a little bit so we have more space to move on the map. But right now, Evan's kind of just chilling right here. So he
So
kind
it's
of
a
he like
frigate versus 2 frigates. is the scale of everything.
Yeah. The two,
Yeah.
kind of pretty much like the two bone chips are just, and it's as they're rising, he kind of takes a deep breath in, and that blade that was in his body, he kind of like just blows out like almost like a blow dart straight at Jonesy. And that's going to be so again, you're rolling to defend. It is a because of the rounds and stuff. It is a DR 8 to dodge the blade.
Wanted poster is
All
still
right.
out.
So I
Okay.
need to. I'm rolling to defend.
Yeah, so you're just rolling agility.
Okay, my
You're
agility
rolling
is
your
plus
defense.
2.
Sweet. There you go. So the blade goes whizzing by you, and he just starts to whistle, and he turns and he points his and I'm gonna roll a d6 to see who is his second attack goes after, and that is a 6. So okay, so starting from on my screen, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so so I'm sorry, Zero. What's your character's name
Aldrich.
again? Okay, so he's
Aldrich,
gonna take
yeah.
a shot at you, with his flintlock. He's gonna take a pot shot at you.
Okay. It's +2. So I fail.
Oh no, because it's just an 8. Remember,
Oh,
because
just
that's
an A.
these
Okay.
the round.
Yeah. Right. My bad.
So you so as the bullet misses, he kind of just whistles and goes, and he just laughs at it. And he kind of crows out for the ships, and you can see that they're getting ready to begin open firing on you guys. But it is your turn. What would you like to do?
How did I get aboard my ship?
Starboard.
You can
You
you guys
turtle
can
to his ship.
you guys can swing across. You guys can start to maneuver and swing across.
If I can try to swing across, I will try to swing across so I can get to my ship.
Yeah.
I definitely want to be on my ship if I can.
I'm going to grab the steering wheel and jam it to the left, and that is probably my character's action.
Okay, so then who is going to be swinging onto the Sea Witch?
Old Turtle for sure. I don't know if anyone else is going to join me on the Sea Witch.
Jonesy will come over to the Sea
I'll
Witch.
come over.
I don't think I can move this.
If
I don't
Jones
think I
will
can
go,
move my
I'll
sea
just
token,
in
but would you
case.
be able to? Would you be able to move it adjacent to the Sea Witch
you
and
can't
kind of
move it?
scale it down?
So I'm going to do this.
I can't move it. It also should be a smaller scale than the other ships because it's just a little sloop.
So I'll have it like.
Thanks.
And I'm going to shrink everybody else down just a little bit, just so we have a little more room. So it's like 25 feet.
The Sea Witch is the same size as the enemy vessels.
Yeah, so that's what I'm like.
But my ship is. It should. I don't know. I feel like the frigates were the right scale before, Jason, but I just wanted to make my sloop smaller.
Oh.
Because they're supposed to be what, like 60, 70 feet long?
Yeah, this is more just so we have a little bit more maneuverability. In terms of just like so we don't. It's kind of like because I don't have that. I don't really have a big map here, so it's just more just kind of get.
Okay.
I'm not too worried
Sounds
about
good.
like the scale per se because they're not like it's not like you're changing like the hexes still move the same amount of hexes. You can still only move a 15-degree turn, so that in terms of like that won't really affect.
And we're still doing personnel scale battle. It's just there's a ship scale battle happening in the background.
When you're dealing with so as of right now, if you guys are getting on the ship, it will become a ship-wide battle if you're engaging with the ships. But if you're engaging with the guys on your boat, then it's just you and you. Does that make sense? Because if you're going to be shooting the ships,
it's weird because the rules basically say it's one or the other. It's not supposed to be both. It's supposed to be if you are engaged with the ship, then it goes to the individual combat. If you're doing ship combat, you're doing ship combat.
Okay,
personnel scale ship combat is happening 5 times as fast. So every 5 rounds of personnel combat, we could do 1 round of ship combat if you want to do that.
Okay, so how about this? Make it easier. as after you guys after he fired, you guys missed, and you guys everything starts to kind of like get ready. He kind of just walks off the boat, and then he kind of just falls into the like you kind of see him fall into the water. But then he just kind of just like you see him kind of like on now floating on the water over to the boat, singing. Have you guys heard? Have you heard? The end is nigh, and you're all gonna
We've
die.
heard.
I should have put my spear through this motherfucker and stuck him to the fucking boat. I swear to God.
Yeah, I should have hit him with a harpoon.
So we'll be ship to ship, so make it much easier.
That makes it much easier.
But if you guys are going to swing over, I'd still like to make a agility roll for anyone who's swinging over to the sea witch.
Yeah, I got a
Just let me roll my
23.
agility and watch me fumble
Sweet.
this and fall in the fucking water. I swear to God.
Ooh, look at that.
Plus, what's my agility? Plus 3. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 15.
There you go. So you down yourself. All right, and then is everyone else aboard? Everyone's good.
Yeah, I'm staying on the sloop.
Cool. Okay, and then let me know. I'm gonna do. Where are you, Captain?
I think Turtle was heading over to the.
Yeah, I got a 23. I'm on. I didn't see my token, so
I'm moving your token over.
You know what?
that's not me.
No,
Oh,
that's
you?
yeah. No.
That's
I got you.
Okay, cool.
Oh, one second.
I thought
give
it
me one
was
second.
Turtle.
1 second. You're not because you're not with the group like in the thing. So here, I'm gonna drop you down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
we go.
So,
Sweet.
that's why it's like it's just they're all right next to each other except yours because yours are already in there. And then what I'll do
Can
is
you
here.
assign my ship to me?
Yep, and I'm going to attach you to the ship so that way away with that, and then I'm going to where we got players permission, and then nope, that's not what I want to do. So those are mounts. Okay.
I'm telling
you
the
guys
tale of
should-
how old Turtle swung on a rope across between the two ships, and it was like 30 feet.
Do you have access
We
to it
get
now?
some.
Do I have? Let's see. Yes, I do.
All right, cool. And then hold up. I'm gonna grab real quick. I'm gonna put Sin. I'm gonna have you attached to because you're attached to the other ship. So attach that to this. Okay, and then I think everyone else is good. Right, everyone else is staying on either the slope, and then everyone else is now.
Jonesy
Oh.
can move over to the other ship just to even it out.
Copy that. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna detach you, and then
Do you
I'll
want me
move
to
you
roll
over there.
agility?
yeah, you're gonna swing. You all gonna be pirates. You gotta swing. Beautiful as you swing too.
Right.
Just I got the Pirates of the Caribbean playing right now.
My agility is
Yeah,
plus
ooh.
2.
If we were
Woo!
adjacent to each other, you wouldn't have to roll, but like you guys are pretty far apart from like as far
Yeah,
on
it
the ship
was-
scale.
it was just magical long ropes. Magical long ropes.
It was
Yeah.
It was far enough where you'd have to roll because it just you never really know.
Ooh.
But it wasn't
Oh,
like
I
that
can
necessarily.
control my token. Okay,
So,
thanks
yeah,
for giving
so
me
you-
control of my token.
Yep. So you guys
I'm
should
putting
have
them
to
like
be able to
this
move.
close together. Okay.
Well, probably don't put yourself running into my ship.
Yeah, I'm putting them
Well,
close
on the
together
very
so
top-
that we can actually see this.
Yep.
So
Yeah, on the very
thanks for
top.
giving me
Yeah.
control of my token. I'm going to try and do this, and when we're doing this, that's when our character is going to swing across. Does that make sense?
Well, then everyone made it. It was more. It was more just just to see if like the rope broke or you guys now everyone's running. Everyone sees these ships kind of emerging, so they are all now gearing up for combat. So
So do we want to do a different initiative now? They were doing sea battles, or just keep the same initiative?
we'll do so
I think every round,
because
yeah.
of
Every
with
round
this,
is an initiative anyway.
yeah, it's a new round. So you guys have to finish this round, and then we'll roll again to see initiative because it's middle of the round. So it's your guys.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
So
they're
I
real,
want
but-
to command the crew to set sail.
Okay. So you guys are taking off. You have
And then you can't move right away. You can't turn right away. You got to actually get some speed going before you can turn, right?
Yeah, it's just like anything else. You have to move and then you know, you figure it depends on you again. The way I heard them talking about it. I'm going to change this to the hex as well. The way that that they talked about it was that it's very much a kind of, you move at least one square, because that's, kind of shows it's like that's the initial movement, and then the turning is kind of, it's only gonna be 15, so you can move 15 degrees on this when you click the ship, the little
Yeah, I
rotate
see that
icon on the
thing up
mouse.
at the top. Yeah.
Yep. So that gives you do 15 increments. So that way that's your proper. So you do one turn is just 15 degrees. So
And you can make two and roll for a third, I think, right?
yes. Yep. And you can't do two back to back. You have to
Right,
move in
right.
between the two.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So can I take the move action now, or did
Yeah.
was my action moving to the ship?
Yeah, I guess that's technically the truth.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
mean, that's okay. I mean, you got how about this? You have really small. If you guys want to make it a little bit easier, we can do initiative rolls to see if you, and we'll start this as like a nuke since it's now ship combat. We'll do this. We'll do so it makes it easier for everybody. You guys roll to see if you guys act first or they act first, and then we'll do that. Since it's now ship to ship, not individual.
Okay.
So that way you guys so that way half you aren't taking actions, half you aren't, and having that.
So do we
Unless you
do
guys,
individual ship initiatives? So there should be 4 initiatives, one for each ship,
yes.
or okay. All right.
So each ship rolls. It's a D6 plus their ship agility for each ship. Highest goes first. PCs win ties. All ships re-roll every round.
All right. So I have a 6 total.
Woohoo!
And a 5. Woo!
8.
Sweet. Okay, so yeah, so it would just be the necessarily the captain's roll.
And
Ooh. Okay.
yeah. In and out of character, I would advise ye all to go over to the other ship because you can do more damage over there. My ship has no upgrades whatsoever.
Yeah, but this way we can take 3 crew actions on each ship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I see
you
what
have
you're
PCs.
saying.
Yeah, so that way it helps you, benefits you. So I
Yeah,
have
good point. And there's only so many
5,
broadsides per turn that we.
Yeah, I actually have
5, and
3. I have 3 broadsides and 2 small arms on the Sea Witch. Basically, everyone can take actions on the Sea Witch.
nice. Okay, so I got a 6 and a 5. So you guys actually no, that's a 0. So it's a 5 and a 4. So you guys both go, then I go.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. So I think you go first, Bill.
Oh snap! Okay, yeah. I just got Planktooth Turtle is the name of. Oh, Planktooth Turtle Bonnet is the random name of my pirate first mate. Okay, well I guess I got a cousin or something. That's funny. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, this way, and then I'm gonna turn this direction after I move.
Right.
And I'll shoot broadsides at these dudes over here after I drunken sailor their asses. I'm gonna pass the wheel over to first mate Elizabeth Bonnet.
Okay. So,
And can I do that so I can take another action, Jason? Because I'm captain of the.
So with
Revenge.
with the being the captain, you have that's your action is to move the ship and kind of like, and direct everything. You want to try to get another crew action as well. I know that this is not they don't want NPCs to captain ships. If you want to, we can take the risk and then she'll have to roll a morale and see if she decides to tuck tail and run.
If it be a risk, I will hold on to the wheel.
Okay.
And say perhaps we should use Drunken Sailor on them because my small arms don't do that much damage.
You do.
Well,
You still get
guys,
two
so-
crew skills, no matter how many people's on your ship. You still get 2 crew actions. They just don't get anything but your crew skill added to them. They don't add the PC's attributes.
True.
We're out
He's
of
got-
range to shoot at them anyway.
Well,
and
you
he's
only
got-
get,
he's got-
you only get 2 crew skills if you don't have enough PCs to
Yeah.
make it to 2.
So he's
I
got
think
2. There's 2 people on there.
So one of
Yes.
us has to take. But if
You
the only thing he can do is like sail the
Do you guys
ship.
want me to get in range? Because I could go here and then we'd be in 12 hexes. That's a legal move for me to make this turn. Should I go in range so we can shoot at them, guys? Just out of character question.
Those are 2
It wouldn't
frigates,
hurt.
and we're a fucking sloop. They will
Um,
bow us down.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. So I'm gonna try and drunken sailor them from afar, and then you guys can do your action. Or like I advise you guys to drunken sailor them from afar and maybe like full sail.
we're
We're
just
not-
are we running, like putting pedal to the metal and getting out of here? Is that the plan?
I think that's a
At
pretty
least
good
for my
plan.
sloop,
uh,
yeah. I don't want to. I
yeah.
don't want to fuck with them.
I mean, we can probably take one of them down by focusing fire, but this loop does has a high chance of going down.
And you guys are trying to, find a Kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still gotta find that Kraken.
Wow.
The time
Well,
is there to summon the Kraken.
finding a Kraken's
honestly.
awfully easy. I can show you in a second if you really want to know.
If we're gonna stay and fight, we might need to do it twice.
I
We
will
kill 2 birds with 1 stone and summon it now.
I will sing the drunken sailor to give the ship on our right, the one where the big
Okay.
evil pirate is, the
Okay.
-4. That's my crew action.
Okay. So then you have to so with
Roll
the
it.
she shanties.
Yeah.
Yep. So first we do it's Captain Spirit. So Bill, what's your spirit?
The Captain Spirit is +4.
Oh, sweet. So you'll have 5 shanties to sing. So now it's 4, as long as you just and then it's a
2 rounds.
Yes.
and so
I have
you
not
have to,
cast any magical shanties yet. I was just showing them the non-magical version earlier.
right. Yep.
And
no,
that's why
no,
I
it's-
used the lyrics in the wrong order.
So you have 5 total you
Lyrics in the wrong
use.
order.
He's using 1, so you have 4 after this. You have to test your crew skill and to over a DR12. This is to know if the crew can sing. It's not just one person, it's the whole crew singing it. So you test crew skill, and this is just the crew skill. So you're rolling a D20, adding your crew skill for your ship, and if it's above a D12, then the shanty goes off. If it doesn't, then it doesn't.
D20 moves 1.
If it doesn't, you can't do another one for an hour.
That was a subtract 1 from the day. If they fail, shanties sounds horrible. They have no effect. Shanties can be utilized for the next hour. Okay, yeah. So you gotta roll the if 0 if you're gonna do the shanty, then you roll a D20, and then you add
roll it?
the ships. Yep.
Okay.
Since you'll be
What's
singing it.
the ship's crew skill, Bill? Or
-1.
doesn't- -1. Okay.
Charlotte's been pretty
yeah.
handed
There you
about
go.
giving us extra crew skill.
There you go. So you're able to sing. So that does the shanty goes off. And then who else is on that ship?
I am.
What would you like to do, sir?
I'm gonna try to, I don't know, blow some magic in the sails and do a full sail action.
Okay.
Let's see. It's agility.
Full sail is your ship's agility plus your agility. As long as you beat a 12, you can move 1 extra hex.
Oh. Can we shoot small arms like that harpoon gun that we have equipped at the ghost dude, the ghost captain?
He's on board the ship now.
Is he in range this turn?
No, he's on the ship. He's
Okay.
over. He's actually on board the ship. If you look over there on the side.
Yeah. Well, he was drifting in that direction per that description, so I'm not sure he's in range. If he's in range.
Yeah, he's not. You're starting to kind of figure out he's not He's not a typical like.
Harpoon guns. They're not equipped.
So you
my
move
guns
one
are not
extra
equipped to deal with ships right now either. At least not my small arms.
Yeah, that would take you guys a round to load up the poisonous tipped harpoons.
Okay, so by default, we're still using the regular small arms.
Yeah.
Right, as of right
Did
now.
you move all that you could, Bill? You got another hex of movement from the sails.
Woohoo! I have moved us an extra hex. So let me bump us so that it's clear which hex we're on. Cool. Like that. I looked it up, and sloops are about 30 feet, and frigates are about 150 feet long. So I've tried to make my guy about a fifth the size of the frigates that are floating around.
Well, yeah, okay, so I can. Okay.
My
okay,
turn?
so then you guys are complete with yours.
Yeah.
That's for just a sloop. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so then we'll go to Sea Witch.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2.
Colonel, should we summon the Kraken and make this
3.
all one big encounter?
Well,
And
that's
risk
a,
it dying?
We've got the agency. You're the one with the spell.
Are we anywhere near some land to drag it onto?
so how many people are on the Sea Witch? How many crew?
You've
You
got
have 3
me
people there.
and Jonesy.
So what do you guys want to do? So you guys can fire cannons if you want. There's definitely broadsides of galore.
Jonesy asked the captain, like, I can be on small arms or I can be on broadsides, Captain, wherever you need me.
Go ahead and do the broadsides. There's 3 of them. So why don't you do the who has the highest presence?
Jonesy has a presence of +4.
It looks like I have access to.
Yeah, no, I only have a +1. My best skills are strength and agility. I have a +4 and a +3 respectively.
So why don't
Nice.
why don't you give us some extra sails, and then you fire broadsides, and then I'll do something else.
All right, Jonesy's going to fire the broadsides to the port side.
Woohoo!
And then
You can
I
actually-
suppose
You can fire
level
all the
two
You can
business.
fire all the broadsides. You just only get your presence to one of them, and then all the rest are just by crew skill
Yep.
and with the small arms. All right. Well, that's not going to make it.
I'm going to spend the devil's luck. Reroll.
You hear now you almost can hear the skeletons on the bone ship singing. Have you heard? The end is nigh, and you're all gonna die.
Are they casting a shanty on us?
They are singing along. They're loving it.
Shit.
You are rerolling?
Yeah, I'm going to reroll. I'm going to use the devil's luck and reroll.
And there it
There you
is.
go.
So that hits, and then you get to roll
A die 10 plus 2.
A die 10?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where did you
Because
get
you
your
upgraded it.
cannon?
I got them off of a Man of War, I think, or something.
Well,
I got 'em off
have
of
a Man of
a
War,
big
and
ship.
they're D8s.
Yeah.
No,
you
so
probably got
it was
from
a galleon. A galleon, yeah.
Galleon.
So I have 1 die 10 broadside and 2 die 8 broadside. Plus, they're plus 2 on all of them.
All right, so I'm going to roll
So
a
and then
D10.
you add your. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the. Ooh.
So it's 3,
3?
but it might have hull. So
Is it
Well,
worth
it's
spending
it's
Devil's
bone
Luck
ship,
to get
so-
9 damage there? What
Is
do you
what?
guys think? What's your guys' experience on spending Devil's Luck on ship damage rolls?
full.
Yeah.
it's awesome.
I think that if we're running, that we're not going to take these ships down. We just need to focus on.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yes, our goal is to run away, so we shouldn't try to ship them. You're right. You're right, Haldar. Let's focus on the mission.
All right, so I
You
rolled
want
the
to,
D10. Do I need to roll the 2 D2s now?
Yeah. Let's do
no,
do
no. There's no D2, so it's a die 10 plus 2.
Right.
that's a
but
3.
now I
Three?
do the D8.
But what's the hull? What's the hull on the ship?
for the bone, it's
Die 4, die 2, die 6.
D4.
D4. So you roll a die 4.
And then that will see if it's
Any of the damage went through. 1.
Okay.
So you got 2
So-
damage went through.
and then do the so roll 2d8 then for the other two.
Well, we got to roll die 20s to see if they hit, but you get to add plus 3 only to
I don't
these,
think you
not
do
your
that.
presence.
I don't think you do that. That's not how we did it in the naval combat we just did before this one.
Oh, yes,
It says
we did.
right in there that you can fire all your broadsides, but only the one. What PCs can only add their attributes to one of the broadsides.
Right, but all the broadsides still fire at the same
Oh, yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
It's
You
one
have to
crew
roll.
action.
Yeah, but
to
you
roll to
still
hit.
have to roll the attack to see if you hit.
You still have to roll the attack to hit, though. But you only get plus 3.
Yeah.
You don't get to add your presence.
Okay, so
So these are gonna be straight D20 rolls. Well, plus your
No,
crew
plus
skill.
3. So that's an 8.
That's a
That's not
miss.
enough. So roll another die 20.
Well,
That's a 15. That's an 18. So now
Okay,
you roll a
so-
die 8 plus 2. And
And then
then
you have the
another
D4.
die 4.
Oh
Wow, you're
One.
really great on damage. So 3 damage again, and another -1, so another 2 points.
There you go.
all right.
All right.
So okay, so you chip away.
Sin, can you do sales? You get to roll your agility plus an additional 1, and you're looking for a 12.
Mhm. Did oh, Sin, can you hear us?
It's
Sorry?
your-
Yeah, so you need to roll your agility on a die 20 plus your agility plus an additional 1 to give us additional sales.
Okay, I got a 4, so I'm going to use my devil's luck.
Ooh.
That should
Oh
be
my god, the lag.
that's not
Okay.
enough.
Oh, okay, that's not as good. Okay, so 7 plus 1, yeah. Plus 3 is
You got a
10,
plus-
11.
Your
Oh,
character has a plus 3 agility, so you're
So-
good.
So by the way, you rolled a 4 on your first one?
yeah, I'm going to use my
You ro-
devil's luck.
No, but all you had to do is get the -4 to pass.
Oh,
Yeah.
You need plus 3. So
You didn't need to reroll.
Damn
She
it.
didn't need to reroll.
Yeah.
You have a
So
plus
I-
3 agility.
okay, so are we? Everyone's kind of straight. What just happened? I want to make sure everyone's understood because it seems like there's some kind of confusion. We Sin, when you rolled, you rolled a 4. You add your agility, which is a plus 3, and then you get the crew agility as well, which is a plus 1, right? Or is that?
Yep.
or-
yeah.
Yes.
So that gives you an 8, and then you devil's luck the to lower the DR to 8, so that way you passed. So you didn't have to reroll.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like
So
a guaranteed
what
make.
you
You don't need to
Yep.
roll.
So that was just because I know there's a little because like there's a lot of numbers being tossed around, so I just wanted to make sure that. So okay, so you guys you move an extra hex. Excuse them all. An extra hex
So-
now. Good.
And then the captain is going to actually he's gonna start the crew singing 15 men on a dead man's chest.
Ooh. Okay, so we will roll that the crew skill and the.
That is
Oh,
I got
nice.
a 19, and then I'm gonna use a die 6 because this doesn't have a die 2. So 1,
Okay.
2, 3 is
1,
a
2,
1,
3.
and
Yep.
4, 5, 6 is a 2. It's a 1. So
Ooh.
we get 1 devil's luck that the ship can use.
Okay.
All right.
So
That's
you
all.
have the devil's. Okay, so and then that's.
Oh, I just thought of something. Can we use guidance on 15 man on a dead man's chest? That's OP as hell. Probably not. That would be D2 plus 3 or whatever, or D2 plus D4.
you're only getting it's either it's 1 or 2, so you're only getting
Oh,
you
you're
can
saying
only
can
get
I
one.
add it? Can I add a die 4 so I can get up to 6 Devil's Luck?
Yeah,
No,
that's
No.
what
it
he's
can't go
thinking.
greater
I
than the
agree.
range.
I agree. That is very broken.
The modifier can't go greater than the range of the die.
Yeah, that's how we
It's
usually
only
the
would do it.
Yeah.
you only get
Okay,
D.
that
You only
makes
get D2, so you're only gonna get 1 or 2. So it's
Yeah,
that would
that's
just
fine.
be essentially spending it to give yourself 1 extra. The Devil's Luck.
you
Devil's
can't add
Yep.
+3 to a D2,
Mm.
No, it's
right?
only D2. Yeah, it's only
Like
D2. So it's either
that's a
1 or
reasonable
2.
limitation.
So the reason why we rolled a 6 because there's no D2 on there. So it's just the same thing as flipping a coin. So you'd be kind of wasting it, but I mean, again, you're more than welcome to. I have no problem against it.
No, I'm not going to. I'm trying to save my
So,
spells for the Kraken. I don't know if you've noticed. I've only cast 1 time.
I know. I'm aware. And I'm going to save you a spell. I'm going to save you a ritual. Because the boys are just
Because the Kraken's just going to appear anyway.
because they're going to sing a song and they're going to be very 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 jolly and they're going to bring their old friend from the deep.
Oh.
Because what's better than having 2 bone ships is a bone ships and a Kraken who is not summoned by any of you guys.
I say we
Yeah,
summon our own Kraken. Come on, Kraken
Yeah.
fight.
Let's do it.
Fight.
I told you we're gonna get weird. Let's get weird. All right, so I'm gonna just drop it right there because that's where it landed. So that works for me.
I didn't see it. Sorry.
Right in
I'm
front
back
of
up a little bit. Oh, there it goes. It's
They're
coming.
right in
Yep,
front
it's
of
in front of us. I see it now. Yep, I'm backed up.
Ooh.
And so then this ship here is going to he's going to move 1 hex and then rotate and then move 2 more and then he's going to open fire on you guys. So that is let's make sure it's D20 plus D1 skill. Okay, so D20. Yep, something 20 and misses. And then the next one, this one over here, since that was the one that gonna rotate and move 2, and then can I close enough? I can't tell.
No, I think he's too far away.
Or
He's not
so then
within
he's
12.
going to rotate 1 more, and then he's going to 1, and then with that, it's too far. But they are you feel a sudden kind of whispering of the waves. The kind of the sea is kind of like becoming much rougher, much more dangerous. I have to cast the roll to see if I fuck it up.
Their weather crafting or weather whatever. Oh no. He's
Yeah.
crafting the shit out of the weather.
So with the 4 hours, weather obeys your command. Change directions in my way and start steering for. So, and all ships get a plus or minus 1 speed. So we are going to, and because they just think it's funny, because these ships don't really care about the wind, because they're bone ships. They're gonna. I have
They bring the wind toward
like,
us.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys can go dead into the wind.
So
So
we're in
I'm rolling
Iron.
it. So
These are bone ships, right?
God, you can spin the compass?
They put us in irons. No,
Yeah, but
heading of the compass is the wind's direction. So it's a really cool
What's up?
function for. Oh, this is Owlbore Radio too. Where is that
Yeah.
token? That's really
No,
cool.
this is
You got to
yeah.
send
So I'm
me
gonna
the
put it
token.
south. So that way you understand that it's going south, not just the way you guys facing because it's north. This thing's a little off. So when it's going south, this is the token from the Limitron, from their props. So
It doesn't
then,
look
I thought
like
it was just
we're
interesting in the corner of the map.
exactly having- but if it's a
Oh, sorry.
southeasterly wind, it should put us both in irons, right?
yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
a
so-
southeasterly wind or a southerly wind, Jason?
So the way the point it's so if the gold is the way the wind is pointing. So you're going straight to south.
And would I be in irons this turn, or just the Sea Witch?
All of us.
We're both heading in the same direction. So the wind
we're
is
just
wind
-1.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I don't have. There's no way I could do a northerly heading from the way that the hex grid is. So I hear what you're saying. Huh. Yeah, when we were playing on Alchemy earlier today, the hex grid was rotated 90 degrees. So that's fucking with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
You remember that,
I can rotate if you want.
Like we could do different headings in Alchemy than we can in Alba Radio, which is kind of funny.
I can do it at flat hex on top if you want. If that makes it easier for you guys.
Yeah.
No, it's just that it was aligned differently. It's okay. It's the same thing. Basically, we're in irons, Bill. We're in irons.
It's actually a lot easier if the flat head's on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
that- Yeah. That's simple fix. All right. So, we are gonna roll again for initiative since it's every round.
We should be like that.
I have a 6
then-
again.
Sweet.
A little bit just to accommodate to the grid because you cannot go through that diagonal. You have to go to one of the
So,
fat places.
4, 5.
Did they actually summon a Kraken, or was that just a joke?
No,
Yeah,
there's a
actually.
Kraken on the board. It's
Right
right
here.
in front of you.
Oh,
Hanging
fuck me.
out.
Oh no,
Yes.
no, I don't want that.
Yes, that's correct. Fuck you. Yep.
What do you
That
mean?
was exactly what
This
happened.
is so helpful.
That's correct. Fuck you.
That
They
was
did-
right.
They
No.
did warn us, by the way. I don't know if you
That's
heard.
fucking
I don't know if you
bullshit.
heard, but
Have you heard? You heard that the end is
I
nigh,
guess you don't need to summon
and
a
you're
Kraken anymore. We're good.
all gonna die. They are really belting out the tunes right now. They're loving it. All right. So who got what? I got a 4. I got a 5 for my my ghost commanding ship. I have the 4 for this guy over here, and then I got a lovely 2 for this dude.
I got a 6.
Sweet. So it looks like you're going first. What did he?
Bill, what'd you get, Bill?
7. 5 plus 2.
So you go first.
Oh, you go
So we're in
first.
irons. We have to rotate, and then I'm going to try to, I guess, shoot at this thing with cannons. And then maybe
you are not. So what do you mean you're in irons? You're a -1 on your speed.
how is it the wind? Because it being in irons made us speed 0 before.
Yeah. The thing
So
is,
what's the wind? What's the wind intensity right now, Jason?
if you are facing the wind with boat, the speed is 0 and you can only rotate
Once.
once. Yeah, because you cannot rotate twice on the thing.
And that's dependent on this on the speed of the wind. But right now I'm in irons.
All right. So let's find out. Yeah.
So I think they fucked with us and probably made it so that we can't move anywhere.
But then they can't move either. So
Are you asking me,
the
or
one
is
on
it?
the right could
magical
move.
bone ships that rise
Oh.
from the sea, I wouldn't count on that.
yeah,
No,
that's true.
the one on the right shouldn't be able to move because it would be in winds as well as us, but the one on the left could, theoretically. Because of the way we were facing before.
Right. Yeah. I don't know who moved the ships and stuff, but
Oh, I moved
Yeah.
the sloop.
the thing is, again, remember, like we said, these ships rose out of the water.
Oh, the vessels of the deep?
They are the undead vessels that do not need wind to travel. That is one of the things that's like with this is that the bone ships, the undead, like they are the book, it's one, but you know the beauty of this world is that it's dying, so everything that you face is not going to be straight out of the book. It's always going to be tweaked. It's always be harder because they are now the dominant force of this world. The dead outnumber the living. and with that comes the magic that you guys continuously use, continuously tear open the world. So that's why you are adding to their skill by creating
That's
the
something that
chaos.
we're aware of. That the undead outnumber the living.
I don't know.
That's the first time I heard that, but that's cool lore.
Yeah, at this point, it's you guys are losing this battle.
Oh,
Like not this
okay.
battle particularly, but like
Yeah.
So
yeah, this one too.
okay.
I'm going to take that as the word of the enemy captain and not rote fact. And my character disbelieves that on hearing it.
We love it.
Okay, Bill. Come
Come
on.
on.
Let's keep going. Come on. It's 6:30.
You got the Kraken right in front of you guys. Well, it's you guys going first. So Bill, your ship goes first.
Yes.
You don't necessarily have to move to shoot your small arms.
I was in irons, and does that mean I'm 0 move? That was the question that I think we got stuck on.
Yes. So it's the speed is 0. You only rotate once, which then gets you out of directly into it, and then you'll have a -1 to your movement after that. So you'll have to. So this round you'll move
half.
So I'm going to rotate this way so that we're going the same direction as the Sea Witch, and then we're going to fire our broadsides at the Kraken that's in range.
Okay. So who's gonna roll? Who's rolling for the broadside there?
I'm steering the vessel, and I order you all to fire broadsides because I can only steer.
Okay. I'll take those broadsides. Not my best. I'm not a great shot, but I'll see what I can do. Nope. That's 2 broadsides.
You should, and then roll the next one.
Nope.
On personnel skill, I'm going to kill my doppelganger too, because there's no doppelgangers allowed on the ship. Doppelgangers killed my previous party.
Damn it! Damn you, black doppelganger! All right, so then you missed the firearms. You still have the small arms. You can now that you've rotated, you can try doing a full sail full sail to try to move at least one hex. You are also in the way right now of the broadside of the Sea Witch.
Tempest will, even though James spoiled a little bit, is going to attempt to apparate from his current host and float over and possess the Kraken.
Ooh. Okay, so now this is something with the ghost one. Do you have to?
Do you have to roll possess a new target. Test Spirit DR16, and I can only limit 1 attempt per target.
Okay.
So it's 1 shot.
I'm on the same ship as you, and I can give you a D4 bonus, Haldar. So if you miss by D4, I can buff you.
Ooh, I don't know. I think this is a spiritual thing. You're trying to possess a Kraken, not any kind of creature. This is a beast that is summoned from the depths. This thing is, and it looks when as you approach it, you see that this thing is not just a normal Kraken. This thing is a beast of a fuck. He's got gnarly. He's gnarly looking. He's like, and there's a sense that he knows that you're coming. Give me that. Let me see that spirit roll.
Okay. Please, to me.
A great grandfather were not that big.
Okay. That was not nice to me. Let's see. We can. Do we want
re-roll?
the Devil's Luck? I can re-roll. Or if the Devil's Luck. So I have to get a 16.
It only loads it by 4.
14. So. But he can also have 4 or he could die 4 to his thing. But that's not a guarantee, right? Because you'd still be 2 off.
Yeah. So that would be just make it 50-50.
Just re-roll.
Yeah.
I've got 2 Devil's Luck, so I will throw the Devil's Luck at you to re-roll, Haldar.
I think for this,
Oh yeah.
You roll a 19?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. 25.
All right,
That's a good devil's luck.
So as you kind of you drift over and you feel this thing is like looking at you and it senses you're coming. You call something else that kind of to draw its attention away just enough to be able to kind of slip in there, and you are now in possession of a beast of a Kraken.
I am the Kraken.
Dream come true, huh? That's a dream come true, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So as you now become the Kraken, you have now the ship. Now you guys now, that ends the sloop's turn. The switch now has a turn. Ooh.
Yeah, I just did my move. Just so you know, I was trying to get ahead,
Yep,
so I did
saw.
my move.
I saw
And
that.
so do you want to fire the cannons there?
Is Sin on my crew, or is she on the other crew? Because I think Sin hasn't taken action yet.
Oh, Sin. No, Sin's on my crew.
She's on the other
Yeah, I'm over
boat.
here.
Okay, my mistake.
Then if you want to do the agility check to see if you can give us an extra speed.
Ooh,
Yeah,
there
there
you go.
19, 20 for the crew, 23 altogether.
And then cannons. Why don't you just fire the one cannon and I'll fire the others?
What about small arms?
We have I got 2 small arms attacks as well. Is that the same thing though? Can you fire all your small arms even if you don't have enough PCs to do it? They just do the crew skill as well?
Yeah, same idea.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, Sin, why don't you roll one of the small arms, and then I'm sorry,
Well,
I didn't.
Jonesy, I think.
You're all good.
Right.
And Jonesy, you want to fire the other one and the die-10 cannon,
Okay.
and then I'll fire
you
the
had to
2
small-
die-8s.
All right. So you want Jonesy to do broadsides or small arms?
Yeah, do one of the small arms and the die-10 cannon. So the small arms is a 15. So that is a die 6 plus 2, and then they get their hull of a die 4.
Yes.
So go ahead, Sin, and roll a die 6 plus 2, and then minus off a die 4.
Oh, a 6 plus 2 and take away.
So 6,
Or
and now roll a
6
die
away
4.
from Bruce.
Now you roll a die 4 and minus that off of the 6. Okay, so they do another 2 points.
Sweet.
And now,
Okay.
is it Casey?
Jonesy.
Jonesy, can you fire the cannons first? So that would be the die 10 cannons. And this one you get to add your
Do I need
presence
to do the
to
D20?
plus 3. Yes.
Yep. The D20, then you're adding your presence and then the crew skill.
And a plus 3. So your presence plus an additional plus
My
3.
presence is going to be +4.
So you get plus
So
7 to this roll. So that's a 22. So roll a die 10 plus 2 and then minus a die 4.
Come on. Oh my
Worse.
god.
I think your die 10 is broken.
I know. Like, what the fuck?
And so you do another 2 points. We're just going to 2 point the shit out of them. So
Yeah.
and now roll a die 20. Now this is for the small arms. The other small arms. But this one is just a plus 3. You don't get to add your. So that is a 21.
Yay.
So now roll a die 6 plus 2 minus a die 4.
Hey, as long as it's not rolling a die 10, then you're good.
Yes.
There
So
you
now
go,
it's a 5. Now roll a die 4.
Minus the 4.
That's only
4.
minus 4, so that is a 1 point. All right.
Chip
so
away.
now I will
Chip,
roll.
chip.
I'm gonna roll the second set of broadsides, which is just plus 3, which is a miss, and then the third broadside, which is that's a 12, so that's a hit. So that is a die 8, of course, and then a die 4.
You
We're
didn't
just
clean your cannons.
killing it. I didn't clean them, yeah. So that is 1 point. And then I'm going to take the captain's action, and for the captain's action, I'm going to fire the die 10 cannon again.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
go
can
ahead.
take an action even if it's already been taken. So
Yeah, no.
yeah, that's the best part about this.
Well, yeah, legendary. I like that. It's cool.
Yeah, so
Hey,
that
Once
would
you do
be
one
that's a
attack.
20 total. And actually, I'm not going to roll this. I'm going to use the ship's
Devil's Luck.
Devil's Luck, and I'm going to max it out of a die 12. So it'll be 12.
Ooh, that's dope.
Oh, so it takes 8. I don't know what would happen with that roll.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So that's your use your Devil's Luck for the ship, and you got the dates there. So as you hit it, you see like the kind of the pieces of it really kind of blow off. You see like looks like almost like 6 or 7 skeletons have just been shattered and they bones fly everywhere, and then you hear just applause of from the bone ship just clapping, and they're just like very, very excited, and they start singing louder. They start singing louder as you realize that they want to die,
Oh,
and they move towards 2, and then rotate. Can I hit you?
Yeah, they can ram. It
Yep.
just has to touch the ship, right?
Yep. So I'm just gonna get you, right? Because it's 4, I believe.
Yeah. So they get a ram.
so-
I think they have a ram.
Jason,
They
are you
can't-
trying
are
to
they-
ram or board us?
Do they want to ram or board? Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
ram.
get stabbed.
Okay. So
Okay.
So then you get to roll your ram dice.
Yep, and I get
We get to roll our ram
add-
dice.
You get the what?
Cool. Give us your ram dice because each ship gets to roll when there's a ram.
Yep.
And I think it's not reduced by, but I'm not sure.
No, I
We
get to
deal
add
them
my-
more than.
So
I,
mine,
I added-
I did 9 because my ram is 2 die 6.
Ooh, nice. So since I'm the one ramming, I get to add the hexes I moved. So
Okay.
So so that's 6 total. So I take 9 damage. You guys take 6 damage.
Does Hull not work on this?
I don't think so. I'm gonna double check real quick, but I don't think it does when you ram.
It's
So
but I
ramming
think
is
that
all ships involved roll damage. Add 1 hex to ship travel. Ship that rams cannot take any other crew actions on its turn. It doesn't say anything about
Not using Hull.
about
Yeah.
that you can't.
yeah, it is affected by hull.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is too.
Black powder normally ignores armor, but I think it
doesn't on ships. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But-
you
So
want
on
to?
armor looks
I'll-
like black powder.
I'm
it
gonna
should
I'm gonna roll my hull. You roll your hull. How's that?
You fall. You
Sure.
fall. That's based.
So I took off 4. You took off 3. So you take 6, and I take 2.
Nice.
Round stats.
So, they kind of as they ram in, and it just kind of because now they can't do anything else. Take another correction.
Yeah.
This guy is going to then. Excuse me. Let's see. 1.
That's hilarious.
2, 3, 4.
I
Okay,
think-
so
yeah, we got to come up with better house rules for Rams. It sucks.
It was pretty
So,
good
okay,
for
so
me.
yeah, right. I mean, it worked.
It was good for you.
So I'm gonna unload my my broadsides onto the smaller guy over there, and you're gonna hear as they do them singing that grand old song that you guys will love. So that's a 2d8 I'm going to roll, so roll a hit, and then I'm gonna roll 2. Whoa! I missed both of them, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
low. And
Really lucky
because
there.
he's getting -4, right? Because he's still drunken
Yeah.
sailor.
Yeah. But just this is the last
yeah.
turn for it. Because I
Yeah,
rolled
so-
very bad on the turns.
So you're gonna, and as you hear as these cannons are in the air and they're coming towards you, they kind of almost stop, and they are reversed as they come going flying back into the ship, as the herald of the abyss, the creature that has started on your ship and has brought all this chaos to you guys, dances as he has cast his Devil's Luck and re-rolling the damage or re-rolling his shot. So he's going to take
one shot or both.
He is going to take one shot. Just he only has the one Devil's Luck.
Okay.
Oh, and that's a
why is
plus,
that cocked? That's weird. Oh, it's not.
So-
Okay. It looks like it's
Yeah.
cocked. That's so weird.
It does, I know, and I think it kind of does, but it's just it reads it whatever. So
Yeah.
all right,
it's
so yeah,
annoying.
so he's all excited, and they go like reverse, and then they go fight back, and they go the exact same trajectory, and they totally miss. And you just see him goes, and he starts singing. He's trying to sing as loud as he can. That's their end of their turn, and it is now the Kraken's turn.
All right. What can this
Right,
Kraken do? I guess swim.
So you have I have to find it, but just real quick, I can tell you at least the basic stuff. So you're Kraken
through the pages. I've got the rule book handy.
Yeah, it's on page 105.
Okay, so that same
the rule
stats
book,
there?
Jason. Is
Yeah,
that
what's up?
spoilery? Do you
I'm sorry,
consider
what?
that to be a spoiler? The rules section while I'm playing.
No, it's fine. And right now it's you guys are now you have control of the Kraken. You'll know what it can
Cool.
do because you have control of it. So you
I
can move.
will send you guys a screenshot of what the stats are.
I've got
Yeah,
it if it's the one from the book. No problem.
Yes, this is one of the book. Then we'll stick
okay.
with that for now. Then.
All right, so he moved speed of 4, but he's diving under the water as well.
Okay, so now,
So,
and that's
Wait,
probably
wait.
that's it, right, Victor?
yeah, I think so. I don't have any range. It looks like just
Yeah.
eat stuff, grab stuff, squeeze stuff.
All right, so now we'll do another round. Everyone gets a roll. Roll D6.
I got a 7.
Cool.
6. Not 2. So I rolled 2. So 6. So I got a 7. And then this other guy got the one. Well, the one that's rammed in is kind of points, but he's got a 3. So the one that's rammed is 3. The one that's not is 7. What do you guys get?
I got a 7.
Ooh, okay. So we tie. So it goes to you. What about Sea Witch? You guys are?
I got a 7. See which got a 7.
Oh, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, and I see. Bill.
I don't know what
Okay,
Bill.
so you
I
guys-
don't know
you
what
got
Bill. I
5?
don't know what Bill got.
Yep, I see. So he got 5. I see him. Okay, and then what does the Kraken get?
2.
2. Okay. So so Sea Witch goes first. Then it will be the ship that's not jammed, and then it's Bill, and then the other ship, and then it's the Kraken. So it's Sea Witch.
I'm just gonna go right there. So I'm gonna stay right in front of it. It can't get any momentum to ram us if it's going to try to ram us. And we're still going to be right in our broadsides and our small arms on it, right?
Yeah,
because we're not ramming. We're not ramming it. Sin, can you have the crew sing 15 Men on the Dead Man's Chest again?
Yeah.
We don't need any more.
Do
We
you
don't need
roll
any
for
more
it?
speed. Yeah, it's a D20 plus 3, and you got to get a 12.
Do you
And there you go. There's a 15. Now roll a die
Yay!
2.
and a
So
die
roll it.
2?
Yeah, just roll a dice.
Die
D6.
6.
Or...
1, 2, 3 is a 1. 4, 5, 6 is a 2.
Did you say roll a d6 as a d?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a D2. So
Yep.
it's 1,
And
2,
then-
3 is, and so we have
There's
two
Two.
ship devils Lux.
And
Jonesy,
then
you want to fire a broadside? Oh yeah. Oh, Sin, why don't you go ahead and fire a small arms as well? So that's a die 20 plus 3 as well.
so okay? So this is where I'm getting confused. The each player gets to take one action.
Yes, but they're just firing for the crew. They're not firing with their bonuses. They're just using crew actions. So her crew action.
No, James, you don't get crew actions if you have PC actions.
If the crew actions are only if you don't have enough PCs on them.
Yeah.
So it's
So
just
I
it's
thought
just
you
the
could
PC actions.
I thought you could fire broadsides and small arms, even if you didn't have enough crew to fire, crew actions to fire them all.
No,
It
so
depends on the
so
ship.
let's say it's just you on your ship, and you're
Yes.
captaining. Then you have 2 actions you can take because you don't have any other PCs. If you have 1 PC on there, then you can take 1 PC as an action, and then you can take 1 extra action because you can always because the ship can always take 2 actions if there's no PCs. If there's 1 PC, it takes 1 action because the 1 PC takes that other action. If there's 2
Okay.
PCs, it's just the 2 PCs, and the ship doesn't take any more actions.
So how do you do it if you have like 3 broadsides, or some of these things have like
1
5
action
broadsides?
fires
Oh,
all the broadsides.
Yeah, 1 action you fire all 3 broads. You can
But you
So
only
1
add
PC
your
can fire
modifier
all
1.
3. Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I
That's
was
okay.
confused
bonus
about
on
that.
the first roll.
That's okay.
So go ahead and fire all 3 broadsides, Jonesy, and then I'll fire the small arms
Okay.
as my action. Actually, I guess.
And I'm gonna say the DR is probably let's say an 8 because you're right there. I'd say like 6. So that hits.
That's a hit.
So let's see if you roll a different anything but a 1.
Oh, come on,
That'd be
1.
odd.
Come on, 1.
Well, I'm doing all the
Come
hits right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
is that
Oh,
another
So that
hit?
hit.
that's a hit.
All right, and 1 more.
Dun, 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 dun. Ooh,
That's a miss.
That's a miss. If it's just +3, then yep.
Yeah, it's just only 7.
All right, so a D10
all right.
for the first
D10 and a
one.
D8.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 1 again.
That's better.
That's a 5. So now
okay,
roll a
that's a
die
5.
4. Roll a die 4.
Ooh,
3.
2. Okay, so
So
2.
still 2.
Okay.
We
Now
end up with 2
D8.
almost every time.
And then you die 8
I die.
plus, and then
Yeah, plus 2.
and then you roll a D.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
hey,
a
there
10.
you go.
Oh,
And then
minus
minus
1.
1. So there you go. So 9.
9.
So
Ooh.
that second shot kind of rips through the hole. You see now that you really kind of torn through it, and it starts to looks like it's starting to sink. And yet you hear the most joyous song from the ship. And they
And
start
then for
singing,
my
"Have you
captain's,
heard?"
so for my captain's extra action, I'll fire the small arms.
Okay. The end is
Send
nigh,
off the dice.
and you are going to
That's a hit.
die.
And then I'll do the
Ooh, there
second
you go.
one. And that's a 1.
Oh,
I believe
oh,
that's bad. I'll use one
Yep.
of the ship's devil's lucks to reroll that.
sure.
And
And
yes,
it's a crit.
yes.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Fumble into a crit.
So
Let's go.
that's incredible.
All right. So the first shot is going to do a die 6 plus 2, which is 8,
Yep.
minus a die 4,
Yep.
which is 2, so it's 6. And then the second one is 2 die 6, which is 2, plus 4, which is 6.
And then you're gonna
minus
roll so this is what happens is you roll a D4. So 1, okay, there you go. And now the hull is reduced to a D2.
to a D2, right? Okay.
So it's at this point, this thing looks like it's pretty much going down. It's like
Is it sinking? Okay.
it is sinking.
All right. That's our first ship total kill for the Sea Witch, actually.
Hey.
Arr.
Okay, so as you finish this one ship off, this ship is you see as it starts to kind of move towards you guys. Why can't I? Oh, that's what I think. It starts to move towards you guys, and then it just starts to sink under the water. And as it starts to sink under the water, you hear, "Have you heard?
Blah, 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 blah,
The
blah,
end is nigh,
Blah, 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 blah.
and you are all going to die." And as he sings, he says, "Tell your friends," and then just kind of disappears under the water.
Tell your friend.
Hide
You
your
guys now
kids,
have a
hide your wives.
you have a sinking bone ship. Yeah, sinking bone ship, and you are now in possession of. Actually, Halder, can you roll me a spirit check? This is going to be a DR 14 to see if as this thing is not willingly just gonna let you sit in there. It's you feel a fight. You
Fighting
feel
back.
yep.
Yeah, fight that. This is
Ready,
my
roll?
body now. I got a 25.
25. Nice.
Wow.
You almost hear like this thing talking to you or trying to talk to you. It doesn't quite make much sense, but it seems like it's trying to trying to warn you of something, or it could just be trying to trick you and letting it go.
All
What do you
right,
guys
well,
do? As we're
need
kind
to-
of
We need to get up on it, right?
I come over here for a little back massage.
sweet. The bone
Like
ship is
moving
now
to
kind of
back.
stuck there, like kind of stuck into like almost like now kind of floating there. So the as you kind of crawl up against the your ship and kind of belly on up, um there are plenty of broken shards and bones kind of scattered onto your deck and onto on the sinking or slowly sinking bone ship that is next to you guys. What would you guys like to do?
We
Or how
want
would
to
you
get
guys
a
like to
piece.
approach it? I think.
I think we need to carve. We need to jump down onto the Kraken and carve the words of the Necronomicon in it quickly, and then carve a big chunk of it off to take with us, and hopefully before it breaks loose. So Captain Turtle is going to leap down on it.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Does that count as the sea shanty if I sing it loud enough?
Sure. Why not? No, that doesn't count.
Oh, we've got a doppelganger ship. Okay, I got to
Yeah.
delete that. I'm shooting at it until it blows up.
So what do we have to do to carve the Necronomicon into the skin of the
So
Kraken?
originally it was going to be much more difficult, but because you have now someone in possession, you are going to you can because there's not any kind of I need any as you carve, you need to roll a melee attack with a DR 8. You have to carve it with that obsidian dagger. So
Yep.
that dagger does okay. So as you start carving, roll me a D10. Hey. Okay. So Haldir, you take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And well, since
All
this
right,
is
go
gonna be
from
round
200 to 199.
yes, so you so Mirror, keep track of this though. Haldir, as he carves into you, you do feel it. You feel the pain.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's deeply inside of you. You're gonna have to
That's what she
roll.
said.
So for this wasn't expecting you to take possession. So the idea is that you have to roll pretty much every round as you carve into it. You'll roll damage. Haldir will also then take that damage, and then he will start to begin to roll essentially just a kind of a fighting resistance from the Kraken. So we're going to start off with a D10, and then each round, each time you carve into it, you will up it the DR by for many times sakes 2. So give me a Old Turtle, give me a D20 a roll and then a D10 roll. That's going to be your attack and then your damage. Okay, so what is your normal attack what do you add for your
+4.
+4? Okay, so as you start to carve, you roll me a D10. You realize that the hide is thicker than you expected. So Haldir, you take half of that damage, and now you roll me a spirit check of DR 10.
Okay.
Everyone else, I would say you guys can kind of, either try to get ready with the poison. You guys can try to. So you got an 8.
I'll devil's
Is
luck
that your spirit check?
Yeah, but I'll devil's luck to pull that
Okay.
down.
So yeah, so then you pass this thing. You feel it now fighting, and you realize that this might not last as long as you hoped. Roll again. So now I'll have James. I'll have you roll another.
Jeez.
Ooh. So roll D10, take half, but you are not really making much progress here. Every time you fail, so that you take 3 points of damage. Healthier, and then you roll another spirit check, but this one is going to be a DR 12. And as you guys, Bill, if you guys you gotta kind of position yourselves, if you want to, guys, the rest of the crew, if you guys want to kind of let me know what you guys are thinking about, like how you guys want to essentially aid in this endeavor as this so 14, thank you. Let me know what everyone else is gonna for guys. Thanks. So that's a hit. You roll the D10 for damage. So that's 7. Okay. So you've taken now 8, 11, 15 points of damage, right? So 15 points damage, and then that's for you. So now roll me it's a DR 14 to spirit check.
Okay.
Deploy the harpoons.
Ooh, okay.
And we throw some harpoons on them before the next
okay.
Next chance to buck.
Okay, so that was you roll, that was your
that was my check, spirit check.
So
that was a natural 20?
Yeah, so okay. So with that, I'm gonna say the next round you'll lower it down instead of 14, you'll bring it back down to a 10.
Oh, reset. Nice.
Yeah. So then you guys kind of get the system. You guys kind of go back and forth with that a little bit. I'm gonna have like the crew. What are you guys doing as you see this fight kind of going on? Jonesy and Sid, like tell me what you guys are trying to do or potentially what are you thinking? I would like to kind of hear from you guys while they're kind of doing this little dance.
Yeah, cool. I like that idea.
Jonesy's
I'm
been
trying
at
to read.
sea for a long time, and Jonesy's actually never seen the Kraken before, so Jonesy is just amazed at the size and everything going on right now.
Sweet.
I think that I keep going to call her Angelica. She's not fucking Angelica. I think that Hella would probably tie a rope to her whaling harpoon. That way, if it starts to dive, she can chuck the harpoon at it at the very least, so that way they can rescue anyone still in the water.
Nice.
Okay. There you go.
So in addition to the whaling harpoons that we've got attached to the creature at this point,
are you
guys
we
didn't attach any harpoons to it yet.
Yeah,
we haven't deployed that strategy.
No.
So that's what I was saying.
Okay.
Like right now, as they're kind of rolling,
Maybe we should do that then.
This kind of back and forth little dance.
Should I do that yet? Should I do that now? Because we were planning on doing that.
I think if we damage the Kraken, it's gonna make Halder test the Art Spirit to see if it can resist because
True.
Well, is it the
I
damage
don't
or
want
is
to
it
throw
the
my harpoon at it. I want
Necronomicon
to
being?
keep it.
What if
carved into your hide?
Okay, so we're not going after the body itself. I'm gonna say
No, we just need to.
I'm gonna say grab onto or harpoon a tentacle. We're eating calamari stew tonight. And if we hit a tentacle with a harpoon and then cannon that same tentacle, we could probably blow it off and then grab that little tentacle for rations later.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
I mean, a little bit. 50-50.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
No.
No,
I think
bad
that's
idea.
a bad idea.
Bad idea.
Okay.
Aw, I wanted to see some chaos.
At least let us get the Necronomicon copy off first. We need this altar cloth.
Yes.
Yeah, Ulrich is just trying to read whatever is being carved into the Kraken, and he
He's on
keeps
the front.
smoking his pipe, filling up with tobacco again once it's finished, coughing.
How's your creatures doing? Are they still hanging out with you?
Oh yeah, they just stay there until they
They
die.
last forever, basically, until they die or die again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Aldir, can you give me another spirit check? This one's gonna be at DR10 since you critted it last time, and we kind of reset it, and then that way, now that everyone's kind of, this is all happening at the same time as he's trying to carve this, and then you guys are getting in position. You guys are kind of admiring, and then sweet, okay, so it's able to. So give me another roll.
Okay.
Okay, so there it is. So you got 16. So
Four.
that's your, so it's 4 damage. So that was your third success, right? Or is it your
Fourth success.
fourth? Okay. So you have 4 more to go, and able to kind of complete this.
Okay. Do you have to make another roll?
Yeah. So he has to make a spirit check. This one's going to be at 14 since last. Oh no, sorry, 12 since the last one was 10. Ooh.
I
Okay.
will use Devil's Luck there to drop it down to a 10 DR.
Okay.
Can I just use a guidance on you?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I'll use a guidance. That's only +1.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess either of us are in range because he's possessing the Kraken and I'm in range of all our.
You can do it if you want. You can do it if you want. It's 1 is minimum, so you can get it.
Okay, I spend one of my spell slots to do.
So it's a 5th success.
This is the 5th success, and he takes 10 damage. Oh my gosh!
So that's another. On top of that, another 14 on top of that. So.
And how much armor does he have?
This doesn't. This cuts through the armor because it is the obsidian dagger. It is a
Okay.
special. So this is just straight points.
Okay, so sorry.
So you got a total right now. You have 29 points of damage taken.
Okay.
Oh,
and this is a 14.
A 14.
Earlier it turned his blade, but now it seems to be striking straight through.
So spirit, you have the spirit check for DR14.
No, when I don't hit, he takes half damage. Is the big deal?
Yes.
Is the thing? Yes.
Oh, that's just a special weapon. I see.
Yeah, if he does not hit, if he doesn't, the strike doesn't have, he still takes half the damage.
It's basically me not getting through. I'm just tearing him up, but not fully penetrating.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Just because
So you got.
I might not have heard this one, but how do we deal with this other ship of bone that's rammed into the?
It's sinking.
Yeah, it's sinking. So it's slowly sinking. Okay, so that was another success, and he's got 3.
Okay,
and then roll. Now this is going to be a 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 16. 16. So DR16 is spirit. Woo! There we go.
Ooh.
All right, so that's now you're at 6 successes, right? And you have 2 more.
Yeah.
7
Ooh,
successes.
7. Okay, 1 more. Ooh, 1 more.
For 3 points
All
of
right,
damage.
nice.
3 damage.
There we go.
Now he needs
So
an 18.
18.
Or did he already get it?
You did it?
Got it already. Damn.
Nice.
Nope,
Damn.
wait, no.
All
I
right.
haven't rolled yet.
So.
That's next.
Oh.
Oh, you haven't rolled.
That was the last one.
Okay. Ooh, you're 1 short.
I'll give you the +1.
All right.
+1. All right.
So you got that. That's one. So now, after the success, if you get this success, he still has to test a DR20.
That still makes it. That's a 12. So I gotta do that 10.
Okay.
I got +4.
Okay. So 5 damage.
So 5 damage, and now you need an 8.
20.
No, you need a 20.
Oh,
and he
look
makes
at
it.
that!
Yeah.
Look at that dice! Dice
Nice.
at me.
Okay. So even though the pain was excruciating, you were able to kind of control this creature, keep it intact. You have now carved what you needed of the spell into this Kraken. The issue now comes down is removing it. So at this point, you don't need anything special to cut off. You can, all of you, if you wanted to, can all kind of stab and cut and attempt to do it as quickly as possible. Because every kind of damage the thing takes, he has to then test another spirit check, and it gets higher and higher every time. But this
Per
one does. This one, all
round
of
or
you can
per
all
damage?
attack once. Yes. So all of you can attack once, and and that's, if you all succeed, I'd say with the size, if you guys are attacking, you can cut. Realistically, I'd say you'd be able to cut off one of the corners, or one of the sides you need. So 4 more attacks.
How much damage do we have to do?
4 successful attacks.
4 successful attacks. Yeah, realistically for.
All right, I guess I'll use the dagger since it's been working pretty well.
I'm going to sail in and use the harpoon gun. Because YOLO.
Well, the harpoon gun. So this is you want to cut, not shoot necessarily, because you want to try to cut this section off now.
What weapons should we be using, or like what would be plausible?
You can use the harpoon, but it would be more of like you'd be more slicing with the harpoon, not necessarily shooting the harpoon into him.
Okay, so I have a 21.
So that's okay. So that's
you
one.
Want to do you want the damage from it too?
Yeah, the obsidian, he'll still take damage from it. The rest of the ones, I think we'll so 7. Okay.
Ready for her to scream? No, I said watch this week. She's just
19 on the die is a 1 to hit. And if it matters, I deal 4 damage.
Except that's no good. So she got success, you got a success, and then there's one more.
All right, Jonesy can pull out his bayonet.
Yeah, good idea. Sure. I don't do well with steel.
Oh, good God! So that's a fumble.
Oh no.
Hilla can throw her harpoon with the rope attached.
Well,
do you have another devil's luck?
I have 1 devil's luck left. Can I re-roll?
Oh.
Yeah, I would roll because that would have been bad for you guys.
Yeah, I'm using my last.
Re-roll. I still have 5, so if anybody needs one, I can still use one.
There we go.
There you go. Okay, so you guys are able to saw this off, and you kind of as you saw it off, Halir, I need you to make me a spirit check at a DR 22.
Ooh. Okay, I got a devil's luck that.
Okay. Oh.
I have a devil's luck. I have 5, so you can use one.
Are we allowed to keep doing it?
I would love for you to keep doing it because it adds up what comes later on. So please, the more devil's luck, the better.
Why do you keep rolling bad?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I used up all the good ones.
Yeah.
I'll use it. I got 4, so I'll give you another one. Count them down. There you go. Oh, is that?
Okay, no, so now it was 22?
Yep.
All right. So now I'll use the last devil's luck to put it down.
And then I'll use a thing to lower by 1.
Blessed guidance.
I love the teamwork.
Zero, are you helping on the creature too, or is it just me? Did you roll for that?
No, I haven't rolled for anything on the creature yet. I'm waiting to see if things go south. I'm gonna try and make it go sleepy.
I just messed up and grabbed the Kraken, and I do not know how to make it go to the back layer. Sorry.
At this point, you guys all kind of, we're on the same position. You don't need to worry about it.
Okay. I was trying to do a token, then I ended up doing the Kraken.
No worries. Yeah, no worries. I know you guys are around it. So you guys have worked through the devil and then earned the right to keep control of this creature. You have successfully removed a chunk of the skin of this creature. The blood begins to seep into the water, and you quickly realize that it is a calling for all sorts of life. As Haldir, you feel the sharp pains of 100 sharks starting to tear you apart. Above you guys, everyone makes an agility test as hundreds of birds start diving down and feasting on this Kraken. They are coming ripping through, trying to. You guys are essentially just in the way, and they will barrel through you. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Could I try and use the skeletons that I have on my side to cover me and try to reduce the damage as if they were armor?
Sure. Roll. Ooh. So roll. Everyone who fails, roll me 4d10.
Oh, I'm
no.
so dead.
I'm
I am
re-rolling
so
this
dead.
with Evan's one.
Oh, I'm so dead.
Okay, re-roll onto a pass.
Okay, so
I don't want to die.
All right, so it's 24 points of damage that you
I'm
would take
using
from
double.
the birds being.
I just fucking re-rolled into a fumble. Goodbye.
Oh.
Someone use my harpoon to save someone else while I die. Hang on. 4d10.
So the skeletons, I would say, roll me a d8, and you can take that off because they go right through the bones. They're skeletons. They're not really like 23.
I'm dead. I'm dead anyway, even with the D8.
Right. So as you're holding the skeletons, you're just like, I got it, and they're slowly kind of picking you away, and you realize that like these, as you hold the skeletons, that you have they're just going right through the bones and slicing you up.
Jason, real quick, what do we have to? I'm sorry, I was distracted for a second. What do we have to roll to not get hit by sharks?
Agility as these creatures are all coming down.
Oh my god, get that out of my room. Hang on.
So
I'm
that's
dead,
a
hang on.
13.
Okay. So
that's a 14. Sorry.
14. Okay. So then you're able to just dodge out of the way, and as you dive on the ground, you see you witness as your companions on the ship are being torn apart by these birds who are diving manically into the Kraken. Pieces now of the Kraken are being torn off by giant hammerhead sharks and great white sharks that are coming and just feasting on this thing. This is a feeding frenzy like you have never seen before.
I'm gonna try to make it up onto the ship and put the Kraken's skin into a protected spot inside of a room so it doesn't get attacked by these creatures.
Good plan.
Okay. So roll me. Let's see. As you're getting up on the ship now, again, they're attacking the most of the meat, so they're not that concerned about the skin yet. But you are starting to notice that there are things that are, because now that your friends are, have died on the water and on the ship, and blood is now seeping from the water on from your ship. There are all sorts of creatures that are starting to crawl up, trying to climb their way up onto the ship. You guys are now being surrounded by all forms of life. The Bill, what did you get on your agility?
I re-rolled onto a 15.
Okay, so you're able to
anything. So
well, and then Jonesy, what did you end up getting?
I rolled an 8 plus 2, so 10.
Okay, so you failed the agility. So you got to roll 4d10 as this onslaught. Yep, as this onslaught of birds and just dive down.
What did you fail by?
I rolled an 8 and my agility is plus 2.
Okay, I will give you blessed guidance as you ate some of my cooking earlier, and because nutrients are the key to good health, you get a plus D4 to your roll.
So roll a D4. See if you.
That's the nature of my magic, but it's blessed guidance.
Okay.
So you're good.
So I
So
you don't die to scavengers because I gave you a good meal earlier. I gave you a mushroom dinner.
So you're able to you bumped it. Where were you actually on this? Were you on the Kraken as well? Are you on?
No, I was on the ship.
Okay, so you're on the ship. Okay, so Where's everyone currently right now? Who's survived? I know unfortunately we've lost a few.
I was on the sloop. I died.
Okay.
I'm
and then we have.
I'm on the Sea Witch.
Okay.
Whose token did we bury here? This is
Um,
this is Zero's token, so that makes sense that he got.
So
yeah.
All right. So then,
You
I
me.
have the Sea Witch, and then there's two on the slope. Right.
Okay. So who's dead in the water?
So
Zero.
Zero?
No,
Or
no,
what was
I'm on the sloop. I'm
You're
dead on the sloop.
Dead
Oh,
on
and
the sloop.
Hella's getting proof. So
Yeah.
Six
Yeah,
toasted.
it died on the boat,
On the boat. Okay. So no one's dead in the water.
devoured by
All right.
birds.
yeah, torn apart by birds.
I will.
So now-
can I take an action?
Yeah, I was saying you're gonna have to because they're starting to eat away at your.
So I'm
Well-
going to use my tentacles to lift both Captain Cook and Old Turtle back onto the ship.
Okay.
I scampered back up onto the ship, I think, because I dodged,
Yeah, but-
right?
Yeah, but
Oh, wow.
I think
That's cool.
it's
That's a cool
kind of
description.
as this is all happening, as he's being like diving in, using his tentacles to kind of lift his
Boost us
tentacle up
up.
and help you kind of carry up. So and then you what else would you like to do? Because
Yeah. So after everyone's on the ship, then I'm going to like push the ship or push me, whichever, like push us up to create distance, and then I'm gonna evacuate this body.
And
give me a
I'm gonna
spirit.
command the crew to start sailing.
Okay.
we need to get out
I
of
think
here.
I think most of them
Yes.
are all like already on the sails and getting like.
Yes, yeah, we want to get going.
You okay, so roll me a spirit check. As you're exiting, you feel something trying to grab the back of your neck almost.
Oh,
As you're kind
sure.
of-
First, it doesn't want me. Now it doesn't want me to leave. I
Mhm.
understand.
It doesn't want to die alone.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's
So
roll.
lonely.
as it reaches for you and you feel this grip, you get the sense that you've felt that feeling before. You felt that touch before, but you don't know where. But you do exit the dying creature.
Okay. I'll try to leave it with a mental image to calm it that it has just done something greater than itself and will be remembered
reborn.
for eternity.
So as you leave, and you don't hear it screaming, you don't hear it withering, you hear a softened kind of almost like a bubbling kind of just gentle wave of oblivion, I guess. It's just kind of a way of just it giving itself and just kind of disappearing under the waters and just not screaming or scratching and thrashing around. Just it kind of soft bubbles and just kind of just letting it drift into the dark, the deep. And you guys are able to sail away. Though the birds, because of their flying attacks, your ships do take damage. Both ships their speed is cut in half because your sails are pretty badly damaged from the onslaught. But you guys are able to sail away. You guys are able to I assume head back towards the Cayman Islands. Is that where you're going to be ending up going?
Yep.
Yeah.
We repair
you guys
our
are able to
sails and yeah.
So as you guys are sailing off, and we're pulling away, and you see you guys, the sails kind of fluffing away, and you kind of now we're getting wider, and you see this like ominous, like orange and putrid orange kind of sky, darkened and desperate and despair as we see this open ocean of just this kind of sea of forever, the sea of dread, the sea of the world dying, and we kind of fade to black, and as we do, you all hear something just softly in the background. Have you heard?
Oh God!
This motherfucker.
Yes, we've heard.
Get a hobby. My
do we
corpse is
stop
angry.
hearing?
Get a hobby.
Do we learn a
Now-
shanty from this?
Before we actually finish, since we have 2 PCs that are dead,
Yeah, we'll.
one of them on my ship, one of them on the other ship, and then we have one person who is now a ghost again. I want to use not a ritual, a actual spell from my zealot class to raise Sin's character, because there's very little negatives here unless I roll a fumble, and I have 4
the zealot spell Death Ward.
Yes.
Death
So
Ward the
that's
hell.
still that's still a
Well, you haven't
10.
touched
So
them.
that is effective. So
Do you have 2 of those?
I do.
I'll go back to the Revenge
original
3
body?
because that's where my current body is. If it will let me back in, but let's we'll.
I thought you were
we'll
going
do
to
the
tell me you're
same.
going to steal my body for your own. I was like, fair enough. I'm not using it.
Nah.
Speaking of which, Haldar, do you want to roleplay any of this? Because this body was unwilling, but now we've just like kind of shown him the light, maybe.
Well, that's the thing.
Okay, so first let me do the. Oh, nice. I don't know if there's a bonus for that.
The GM
Oh, you
decides.
critted.
I will try to charm / evangelize
HP.
the dude.
Come back as full HP. Is that what it is?
He possessed.
Okay. All right, so you come back with full HP.
Do you happen to be able to cast 2 of those?
He just cast it on you. You're back with full HP.
I thought he had casted that on Sin City.
No, I did. I cast it on
Yeah,
Sin.
Turtle did that.
She was on my ship, and you were on the other ship.
So
thank you very much.
Yeah. So then back to my former ghost. So the former, my current past host, whatever, was one of my secondary characters who willingly gave himself up. I assume after I exited the body, he briefly got his own consciousness back. So I guess it's up to you, Jason, if he's still willing to just take me in, or if I need to force the issue.
So the with that, I would say you can roll. It wouldn't have to be a 16. I would say maybe a 12. But there comes a consequence with the obsidian dagger. So the damage you took is still with you. So as you merge into this body, you take 11, 30, 47 damage.
All right. Well, it had eight hit points, so guess I need a new host.
So you kill the host, and so that's the thing. Because you would possess this thing. This obsidian dagger is scars deep into the spirit. So you're gonna have to probably body host a little bit because you're gonna kill people until you dwindle that down. So you took 8 points off of that. So, so that's 47. So 39 points damage you still have.
Can he possess one of my skeletons?
Your skeletons are been kind of shattered because they took the.
Yeah, no,
points.
but I can summon more of those. Could he possess those to take off the damage?
No, because they don't have a soul. They're kind of summoned beings. They're not like.
Oh, they have no soul.
What about the birds or the sharks?
The price must be paid.
I mean, yeah, if you really want to go, that's a 2-hour adventure just rolling and seeing it because you gotta test it.
Do you want to possess Old Turtle?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Because he can take the damage. I mean, that's honestly very poetic.
Nice.
Sure, why not?
You weren't willing to be a
you gonna trust that I give him back with 50 hit points?
Well, with about 12 hit points, right? But
yeah, I mean it's but then you'll cleanse his soul will be cleansed of the damage he took.
Yeah, but he's my oldest and dearest friend, so yes, I
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fitting. I think that's a very poetic way to wrap this up.
I do trust you. You're the only one I do.
You
So
did
you take
thrift,
possession,
you
and
locked
because
the-
it's a willing host, I don't think you need to roll
Oh, okay.
because he's offering it to you. So
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Pop in.
I have 58 hit points.
My
and now you
character
have 39 left.
immediately declare this a union of two legendary pirates and the next step towards the prophesized ascension / transcendence.
I mean, that was pretty transcendent. That was pretty epic. Not where I was expecting it to go, but
I will order the crew around for a few rounds just to see what it feels like.
See what it feels like.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I mean, and if you guys want to, you guys can kind of role play it, like, in the chat or something. If you want to kind of, you guys want to fool around with maybe not giving it right away, or however you guys want to do it. That's completely up to you guys. I think it's a perfect ending for this story. This session is the man who gave you those scars now willingly gives up his body so that way you can purge that energy. So very nice. All right, guys. So you now have 3 of the 4 needed for your ritual.
Now we just need 100 sacrifices.
Oh yeah, the sacrifices. I forgot.
So just to kind of above the table type stuff is that the this whole ritual will play in the final the grand finale. So you guys will not be able to do this ritual beforehand, but
Okay.
I think a mission of finding those souls, those 100 people that is a good way to kind of keep yourselves on this
going for another week until it goes off, because I think it's only 2 more weeks, right? 2 more or 3?
It's the 19th is when we're so
To-
2.
to get-
It's the
to get
19th,
the
so
ball
it's
rolling,
it's not this Thursday, next Thursday.
Okay.
Can we
Thursday
make
after
presence check to maybe each gather like a D6 people or something like that and see how many people we've gathered so far? Because our propaganda has probably reached some people's ears at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
the church
I
actually has a
wouldn't.
printing press and all that, so we can.
Yeah.
We-
And you
we
guys
can
have been
look.
feeding people on the island. You guys are building the building the church. Building portation stuff. So I'm sure you have people. It's something that like there is a way that you guys can go. Because again, you guys are not going to have 100 people until for 2 weeks. So no matter what you roll, no matter what you want to do, you're not going to have it. So that's why it's like something that's like you can kind of to give you guys something to do next week to kind of in preparation for it. There's some fun little things you guys can probably come up with, but yeah, just to give you guys a heads up, like you won't be able to take this ritual, and try to actually have the ritual go off until the actual event. So
I'd reckon we probably have about 6d6 people at this point, though. So, do you think?
Possibly.
Would you agree that that's about, or like can we roll that?
I mean,
Just for the
like I
story.
said, you can
I
totally
agree with
you
what
can
you
roll it, and if you want to explain it that way, that's fine. You
Cool.
have to remember that people now will start to realize, oh, you're prophets, but like that means I have to sacrifice myself. And I had personally, I presented them with an option for the ritual sacrifice, and a lot of people kind of it was a little too much. So, I still personally think it's a great way to do it because it's out actually from the Necronomicon. So it's
I don't want to sacrifice anyone who's unwilling or not consenting to the process.
Well, it
and
won't
anybody
work.
else
They have to be. Yeah, they have.
They have to
be.
be consenting.
Yeah.
So
Killing
I find
100 people, unconsenting people, would be easy.
yes.
for a free lunch.
So, and that's the thing is like just sacrificing someone is easy. I can kill myself. Yeah, sure, okay. But like the way you go about it was really what like the ritual is really about. But that's for another time, another story maybe. But because you'd need realistically to complete the actual ritual the way it should be done. You'd need at least probably 5,000 people because most people would not be able to complete the ritual the way it's written.
That's true.
It's not a simple slit your throat. Yeah, it's not a simple slit your throat. It's a very brutal and very unforgiving way of dismembering yourself.
It's very Viking-like.
Yes, and it's beautiful. It's lovely, but it's not. But again, that's why it's not really. That's not really the thing. It's there. This is going to come down to more story. If the story you can explain however you want, mechanically wise,
Right.
this is going to be kind of
It's-
tied into the finale. So
It's probably going to have to do. We should probably try like summoning that guy who is the main prophet of the wretched. There's a guy who comes out once a year, once every whatever, and we should call upon all of the wretched to come to the island and do it.
Yep.
Like call everywhere, every wretched, everyone who sides with us. We got to put the word out.
exactly, because you heard the word now. Now it's your responsibility to spread that word.
Yeah, exactly.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh, and you're all going to die.
If anybody else wants to roll, I will guide your roll up by a plus d4 to make it into closer to a 6. But only if you're willing to evangelize for the cause.
If you're willing to
I don't know what you're
sacrifice
talking
yourself,
about.
you know the D6, the D6, the 66 followers.
Yes, I'm going to mechanically increase that if I can.
That's totally fine. You however you want to tell the story. That's totally fine. Just as long as you're aware that this doesn't go off until that date. So
yeah, until the 19th. Yeah. I actually took that day off, so
yeah, I'm
That
kind
could be
of
that.
planning to kind of try to take that day off. So because I think it's gonna be a little bit earlier. I think they're gonna try for that like probably 2:00 time slot for or 2:00 for me. So that's Pacific time. So I think it's like so it's that way. It's like it's still evening, but not too. Doesn't
Is this
get
for the
too late.
finale?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 4-hour
That's the
game too.
finale.
On the 19th?
On
19th.
19th, yep.
So that'll be my Friday. Oh, I can do that. Woo!
Nice. Yeah, it's
I'm
definitely gonna
gonna
be a fun
bring
one.
5 corpses.
I'm very curious to see what they're gearing up for. So, all right, guys. I know it's late.
Maybe
and,
we can get one more. Maybe we can get one more game off, and then we'll go into it. Like I said, ready to finalize this whole thing.
Yeah, I think there's.
You can
There's
make
some.
a mission out of searching for this prophet you said.
Yeah, maybe
Like
that's
finding
it.
But we all have
There
to
are
play as
plenty-
pretty women, right? So
There you
So
go.
I can draw you, for fuck's sake. I'm kidding, you don't have to. You play whoever you want.
I like it. I like the drawings though.
yeah.
I put up here the couple drawings together, so it was all in one sheet just to kind of show your little obituary on the
My
Legend Keeper.
obituary. I'm so obsessed with the obituary. It's so fucking funny to me.
Yeah, that's
So
fun.
okay, so I don't want to
right,
hold you
guys.
guys too. I know it's late. And
Yeah.
I guess,
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks for the
All right,
guys.
thanks for
thank you.
entertaining.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
hosting.
Jason.
All right,
So
bye.
and yeah, well I'll put up the report and I'll send it to you guys. Oh, did you guys I know I said it last time in the group and it came out as like more of like a markdown type thing.
Yeah, I was able to read it.
Okay. Does anyone else like you guys want me to send you just like a link? Does anyone else have any problems getting into Legend Keeper?
No.
No,
Alright,
I have
'cause I can also-
issues if I try my phone, but if I go
Alright.
on my computer, it's fine. So
Okay. So yeah, because I didn't know if that was a problem with you guys reading it, like if it's just too difficult to read or too much.
I think it's probably
but-
because I'm going in through iOS, but
Yeah, and I was like trying to think of like because what I might do is maybe bring it over to because I work on my main computer is the Mac Mini, so maybe I can do that and put it into a Apple friendly kind of template or something, a Word document or whatever.
okay.
That
Yeah,
way it doesn't. So, all right,
cool.
but yeah, so
Thank
it'll be
you.
up later today or probably tomorrow. And congratulations on skinning a Kraken alive.
all right, thank you.
There is a darkness upon the sea. These tranquil islands betray the horrors that have unfolded here. And a constant state of war has spawned a new breed of outlaw. The pirates. But fouler things than men plague these waters. Hordes of undead. Ships of bone and flesh. Nameless terrors lurking in the deep. But not the devil himself can save a man from his own greed.